Sarkar is first, then Simmons. So he's got to give these two guys have got to give them a good start. Zahirul Islam, যার কথা একটু আগেই বলতাম, মিঠুন একটু a little out of sorts. Tessera Pereira can take any bowling apart and he's also good with the ball. Shakib Al Hasaনের সম্বন্ধে কিছু বলার প্রয়োজনই নেই। Darren Sammy এখন when he comes যদি তাকে প্রয়োজন হয় শেষে এসে কিন্তু সে যে পাওয়ার শটস খেলে লং হ্যান্ডেলে অসাধারণ। মোহাম্মদ নবী আফগানিস্তানের অধিনায়ক ছিল, মোহাম্মদ আলামিন এবং আরাফাত সানি তো ভালো বল করেছে, সাকলান সাজিব is a very good spinner. Let's have a look at the playing 11 of the Comilla Victorians. Very, very crucial who they are playing. Liton Dash wicket keeping এ ভালো করেছে, ব্যাটিং এ ততটা করতে পারে না। ইমরুল কায়েস আমার জন্য আরো কিছু করণীয় আছে তার। তারপরে আমার শেজাদ তো পারফর্ম ওয়েল, উই টকড অ্যাবাউট ইট। আশার জাইদি একটু আগে তার সম্বন্ধে কথা বলেছি। অ্যানাদার ডিসঅ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট শুভগত হোম চৌধুরী, আমার মনে হয় তার ব্যাটিং ডিপার্টমেন্টে একটু উন্নতি করতে হবে। আমির রাসেলের মুখ থেকেই আমরা শুনেছি যে সে কি আশা করে। আলোক কাপালি সিনিয়র স্টেটসম্যান, তার সম্বন্ধে এটুকুই বলা যায় যে হি শুড জাস্ট কনসেন্ট্রেট বিট মোর। মাহমুদুল হাসান, মাশরাফি মর্তুজা, লিডার অফ মেন, আবু হায়দার রনি, and Nuan Kulasekara. He is an important cog in the wheel. Nuan Kulasekara কিন্তু very, very এমন একটা খেলোয়াড়, you don't notice him playing in the field. He delivers the goods. এমন সময় উইকেট নিবে, crucial time ব্যাট দিয়ে পারফর্ম করছে Nuan Kulasekara.
When you need the most.
Exactly. And without being flamboyant, খুব meticulous, subtle, and he does his job very nicely.
And of course, Rangpurer Shakib, তাকে নিয়ে তো কথা বলতেই হয়. He is a great leader of man. He is a great, bowler. He's a great batsman. He's the best all-rounder.
এখন he's topping the list. উইকেট নিচ্ছে এবং উইকেটগুলো আমরা একটু দেখি।
Of course.
Right, শাকিব আল হাসান ডিসেপটিভ। এই যে আর্ম বলটা, বাহাতি অর্থোডক্স স্পিনার হিসাবে ব্যাটসম্যান এক্সপেক্ট করে যে বলটা বাক খেয়ে ডানহাতি ব্যাটসম্যানকে ছেড়ে যাবে, কিন্তু ও করে কি, ইট ফলোজ হিম। They play for the spin, it does not happen, it zips through. ওর এই আর্ম বলগুলি অসাধারণ। পৃথিবীর অনেক খেলোয়াড় তার এই বলকে ডিটেক্টই করতে পারছে না, এবং ডিসগাইজ করাটা মানে বলটা ডেলিভারি পয়েন্টে ব্যাটসম্যান যখন দেখছে তারা ভাবছে বাক্যে সরে যাবে, হঠাৎ দেখে আরে আমার দিকে বল আসছে, তখন তড়িঘড়ি করে মানে নিজের জায়গায় অবস্থানটা ঠিক করা খুব ডিফিকাল্ট হয়ে যায়। এবং শাকিব আল হাসান একটা জিনিস অ্যাজ এ ব্যাটসম্যান নোটিস করা উচিত, শাকিব যখন রাউন্ড আর্মিশ করে, এখান থেকে যখন করে সে বাক খাওয়ানোর চেষ্টা করে, এখান থেকে যখন করে ওই আর্ম বলটা করে। তো এইটা যদি ব্যাটসম্যান একটু ডিটেক্ট করতে পারে তাহলে হয়তো তাদের জন্য একটু সুবিধা হবে।
We'll take a look at the match summary of the initial games which Rangpur and Comilla played against each other.
Okay. So, Rangpur 82, Comilla Victorians 84 for 1. Very, very convincing win. Comilla Victorians এর জন্য 9 উইকেটে জয়লাভ করেছিল সেই ম্যাচে। Let's quickly go through those. Rangpur Riders 153 for 6, 132. So, ek each. It's nicely poised. This is going to be a
They are basically totally very, very well deserved to, be at the position they are, 1 and 2.
Definitely.
So today it's going to be a crucial game because today it will decide that who's going to be the number 1.
একজন তো চলে যাবে, আমরা যেটা বলেছি, একজন চলে যাবে সরাসরি ফাইনালে। একজনের যেহেতু 1 and 2 কোয়ালিফাই
থেকে যাবে,
তার একটা সুযোগ, সেকেন্ড বাইট এট দ্য চেরি।
The struggle will be there. Thank you so much for joining me, and আপনারা কোথাও যাবেন না, you keep watching Channel 9 because this is a really important game. So put on your favorite jersey and be in front of the television. We'll be back, but right now live action coming up in a few moments.
এটা কিনি? হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা এটা আমার।
সব সময় শুধু আরে ভাই, গার্ড দিয়ে সুরক্ষিত শেভ করুন আর যা ইচ্ছে করুন।
তোমায় দারুণ লাগছে।
আর তোমাকেও।
জিলেট গার্ডের একটা ব্লেড দেয় 7টা শেভ অবধি।
বাংলাদেশের ঘরে ঘরে ছড়িয়ে আছে এই শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদ, ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর। চা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, চা মানেই ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর। শরীরের কোথাও প্রয়োজন বেশি সুরক্ষার, তাই মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, যা একবার ব্যবহারেই আপনার ত্বক প্রতিবার পায় 5টি স্তরের সুরক্ষা। মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, উজ্জ্বল প্রাণবন্ত ত্বক সবসময়।
ব্যাটারির এই ঝামেলা চান না যারা, তাদের জন্য সিল মেইনটেনেন্স ফ্রি গ্লো ব্যাগ, যা দীর্ঘস্থায়ী এবং এতে পানি দিতে হয় না কখনোই।
Glow Bag, the drive within.
রূপালী মায়ায় অটুট থাকুক খাবারের স্বাদ আর গন্ধ। BPL অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ফয়েল।
সংসারে শান্তি আর শান্তি, ছেলে মেয়েদের বিদেশ গমন নিশ্চিত, সামনে উজ্জ্বল ভবিষ্যৎ আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
ওস্তাদ আপনি বিদেশ কই গেছেন?
বেশি দিন টিকবো না যায় না। যারা সাধারণ টিন ব্যবহার করে তারা বয়কার কয়েকার বোকা, যারা বয়কার কয়েকার তাদের সম্পর্কে চোখ বন্ধ করে বলে দেওয়া যায়
ভবিষ্যৎ অন্ধকার।
আর যারা সর্বাধুনিক প্রযুক্তিতে তৈরি বিল্টেডে রঙিন টিন ব্যবহার করে তারা বুদ্ধিমান। বুদ্ধিমান লোকের
ভবিষ্যৎ উজ্জ্বল হইবে নাকি আমারটা হইবে?
বিল্ট্রেডে রঙিন টিন, চাল দেখে যাইছে না।
Welcome to Dhaka. We are here at the iconic Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium, just in Rangpur, and we're all set for the BRB BPL Qualifier number 1 to start off between the Comilla Victorians and the Rangpur Riders. Welcome to you all, wherever you are around the world. Crowds have started coming in. It is a Saturday, an extended weekend. Friday and Saturday, the weekends here. The crowd will filter in slowly. Game about to start in about 10 minutes' time. Just a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of a haze, and it's ideal conditions for a game of cricket here. It's looking good. The two teams, strong teams, lining up. This is the road to the playoff for the Comilla Victorians. Played 10, won 7 of them, losing 3, topping the table. Highest total is versus the Chittagong Vikings, 177 for 3. Lowest, 110 for 8 against the Dhaka Dynamites. Individual highest, of course, Ahmed Shahzad versus Bodishal, 76 not out. And the best bowling by Nuwan Kulasekara against Rangpur, 4 for 12. I'll have Rangpur done in the road to the playoffs. 10-1-7. Played 10-1-7, highest total of 188 for 8, beating the Chittagong Vikings in the very first match, if my memory serves me right, by 1 run. Lowest total against the Comilla Victorians. Interesting. Highest individual score 62 by Zohrul Islam versus the Victorians. The best bowling by Arafat Sani against Sylhet, 4 for 14. This is what happened in what's going to happen in the qualifying stage. 12th to the 15th, of course. First qualifier about to start between the Comilla Victorians and the Rangpur Riders. First qualifier straight through. The winner goes through. Eliminator, Borishal Wolves versus the Dhaka Dynamites. The second qualifier, the loser of the first qualifier, this game coming up today, against the winner of that eliminator between the Borishal Bulls and the Dhaka Dynamites. And finally, the final, the winner of the qualifier number 1 against the winner of the qualifier number 2. That's it. We're all set. The crowds come in. It's looking nice. It's going to be a humdinger of a match. Lots of expectation. What's the pitch going to behave like, and what is going to happen in the toss? Let's go and join Danny Morrison.
Alrighty, this is the qualifier, and I can tell you the 22 yards looking an absolute treat again. We were a couple over when we were here, of course, on Thursday, but now we're into the playoffs. This is the qualifier, as I said. The pitch is looking great. Rolled in grass clippings, all that sort of thing. The other thing you might notice too, the sun's out, the current bun, as they say in London. The sun is out. The breeze is more in my face here today, which is interesting because normally the breezes come from across the ground, side on. It's a bit more down the pitch. This side, with this side of the square, 69 yards to there, so it's a bit closer, a little bit further of 73 that way. So I don't see any gremlins in this. We know for Gamini and his crew, the pitches are sliding on that much more because there has been the sunshine to help the preparation. Alrighty, qualifier, captains. Got Shakib Al Hassan with me, I've got Mitzvah Mortaza, and the match referee Akhtar Shapir is here, and the coin has been given to you, Mortaza. You're going to flip it, calling Shacks.
Tails.
Tails is the call. It is a tail.
It's a tail.
It's a tail. Where are you going? Oh, is that a fitness test? Is that a fitness test for you? Looks good. Now, you've won the toss, going to?
We're going to bowl first. I mean, although it's looked a good wicket, but we'd prefer to chase.
Just being a bit naughty, that was your fitness test running back into here. Clearly playing, so things are getting well with the fitness for you.
Yeah, it looks like similar, but go for it and hope for the best.
You've got some issues here because I believe Superman, Mr. Russell, he can only play this game. So if you get through, he's not going to be here for the final, I believe.
Yeah, obviously I have to go back for the big bash, so we're going to miss him badly after that. But anyway, we're looking forward for today.
And what about your side? The mixtures there, all your overseas players ready for this one?
Yes, they're all up for the game. We got only one change. One spinner came in place of one of our fast bowlers, local obviously.
And what about you, dear Morty? Any changes?
Shoaib Malik is still out because of his finger. Ahmed Shahzad is still playing. And one change from our locals that Liman is coming.
Everyone. Good one, gentlemen. Good luck with it. The qualifier. All the best. Well, there you go, because whoever wins this, of course, goes straight through into the final. Whoever loses this is going to have to come back and play here tomorrow. But I can tell you, the toss being won by Shakib Al Hassan, and guess what? The double R's going to have a bit of a bowl.
Thanks, Danny. That's a look at the Comilla Victorians. Just one change. Mahmood Hassan coming in for Naeem Islam Jr. Liton Kumar Dash has kept well behind the wickets, but he hasn't really performed that well with the bat. Again, a little bit of a disappointment when it comes to Imrul Qais. Ahmed Shahzad has shown right the way through. What can you say about Ashar Zaidi? Wonderful. Of course, you heard Andrew Russell just playing his last game in the BRB BPL today. It's a good mix. I don't know if Mashrafi Mortaza is going to bowl. He didn't mention it, but in Abu Haidarani and Noon Kulasekara, they've got two wonderful opening bowlers. Have a look at the Rangpur Riders team. They've also got one change. Alamin coming in place of Abu Jai Chaudhary. Shomo Sharkar has been a little mixed with his performances. Len Simmons has done well. Zarul Islam, excellent so far. It's caught the eye of the selectors of the Bangladesh team, I suspect. Tisera Pereira, a good all-rounder. What can you say about Shakib Al Hassan? Excellent player. And Darren Sami can really take any bowling apart and also perform with the ball. So it's going to be an interesting mix, and it's going to be two good, strong teams vying against each other. Reminder, Rangpur Riders winning the toss and electing the field first. Alongside me, a very good afternoon to Alistair Campbell.
Afternoon, Shamim. Afternoon, everybody around the world tuning into this qualifying game. As you heard Danny Morrison mention at the toss, whoever wins this, straight into the final. No one have to worry about things for a couple of days and can prepare themselves for a big final. Whoever loses, though, has to come back tomorrow night and play the winner of the eliminator game, which will be the second game we're going to play here at the Sherry Bungalow today. So all to play for. They need to make sure they're on top of the game because they want to get the job done here. It's been really hectic and tiring, the schedule of the BPL, and the players would like a couple of days off, a break to recharge the batteries, and if they win this, they'll have ample opportunity to be able to do that. But if the side loses, then they've got to come back, as I mentioned, tomorrow, and then just a day break, and if they win that, come back for the final. So they'd want to get the job done here today and get it done convincingly. Plenty of support for the Comilla Victorians. They've been well supported throughout this tournament. Die-hard group of fans, and they're out in force today to try and cheer them on to victory. They'll be a little nervous, I reckon, both sides, because it's such an important game, and before such important games, you're always going to get that knot in the stomach. But Shakib Al Hassan will be doing his best to rally the troops and make sure they all understand what they need to do. Plenty of experience in the Rangpur Riders side. Lots for him to lean on so far as Tisera Pereira is concerned. Darren Sami, Mohammed Nabi. And the Comilla Victorians having lost the toss, so no huge surprise there that the side winning the toss, selecting to bowl first. We've seen that throughout the games here in Dhaka. Captains preferring to chase. And the Comilla Victorians are going to just have to assess the conditions, see what type of pitch they're playing on, and then make a go from there to try and post a challenging total that Rangpur will have to chase a little later on. Emerald Kays is going to be opening the batting. Left-hander, diminutive left-hander. 56 matches, strike rate of 115, just under 120, where you'd probably want to be as an opening batsman. Best of 82 not out. And he'll really need to come to the party in this game because they would want to get off to a really good start. That'll be the hope anyway. Lipton Das will be his opening partner, right-hander. Just 22 matches in his career, 315 runs, so still early on, best of 62, just the 150. Be interesting to see the role that he's sent out to do. Is it to just bat normally and pick off the bad delivery, or is it to just give it a bit of a crack up front? Right, interestingly, Darren Sammy is going to be opening the bowling. We've seen the captain, Shakib Al Hassan, use himself for this first over. On some occasions, bowl all spin in the 6 overs of the power play, but on this particular surface, maybe just thinking there's something in it for the fast men and given Darren Sammy the opportunity to exploit that. Plenty of experience, 107.
Time for a fresh innings with Centre Fresh Chewing Gum.
Before as well, you'll know exactly what's required in games such as this, and they'll look for him to lead from the front. Now then, what about those socks? He's got the thermals on, right up, covering the calves. Maybe those his lucky socks. So he's got them on for this particular game. Here we go. Huge game. Darren Sammy to start.
And starts well, right on the money straight away. Yeah, I think Shakib Al Hassan has just worked out what might happen in this wicket, and as you mentioned, Alistair has decided not to come on himself. There's the overcast conditions maybe have dictated him to just try and use his pace bowlers early, ensure that there might be a little movement in the air, make the bowler pitch the ball up, bit of juice. Sun's not come out, so maybe a little moist. Oh, it's not the most convincing looking ways of getting off the mark, but he'll take it, Imrul Kais, in the air for a while.
Yeah, it looks a good wicket. I think that the sun's been down on it and looks pretty flat. The groundsman has left a bit of grass on there, so that'll keep it together. So all in all, I reckon it'll be a decent surface to bat on, and I reckon that sort of 140, 150 is where the side batting first needs to aim at. And if they can get anything over that towards the back end because a batsman has got in or found the boundary a couple of times, then those will be bonus runs. Been some swing out there. Hasn't really been any movement off the wicket, but definitely a bit of outswing from Darren Sammy.
That is to be expected, and that is good from Darren Sammy. It's a little back of a length delivery. You'd expect a little more, the ball to do a little more as it went towards the batter, not after it had passed him, as it was the case in that instance. He'll be encouraged to pitch it further up to Liton Kumar Das. Definite movement, hint of swing in the air. That's better. Almost Yorker leg. Yes and no. He's sent back quickly enough. Got to get your communications right early in the innings.
He just thought about sneaking a quick single, but Imral Kays put him in his place very quickly. So no damage done. Darren Sammy was across in a flash. Really good fielder generally, but off his own bowling. Very athletic.
Almost got a hand to it. Check shot from Liton Kumar Das. He must have had his heart in his mouth. Darren Sammy made a desperate effort to get down on it. Could not latch on.
End of the over. First over done. 2 for none. I'm ahead of myself. Just looking out of the window, I thought the umpire had given his cap back to Darren Sammy. Really did make a good effort there. He'll sets himself such high standards, Darren Sammy, so probably thought maybe he should have latched onto that.
Down the leg side, it's not going to be the last ball either. Alistair, one more. Wide down the leg side.
How many times does the bowler run up and bowl a wide off the last ball, and then the bowler he has to re-bowl goes for 4?
You said it. You read that. Well, I thought he was going for 4. Didn't quite latch onto it, but couple of extra runs, that's for sure.
এখন না ভাইয়া ফ্লাইট ধরতে হবে চিপস দাও না
হারিয়ে যায় বম্বে সুইটসের আলুজ 4টি ফ্লেভারে।
সম্মানিত যাত্রী মাহমুদুল্লাহ রিয়াদ, আপনাকে ছাড়াই আমাদের চলে যেতে হচ্ছে।
হারিয়ে যায়।
কিরে বেকার বসে ডিম পাচ্ছিস? ডিম না পেরে ক্লিক কর।
আছে হাজারো চাকরির অফার। ফ্রি বিক্রয় অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করে বা আজই বিক্রয়.com ভিজিট করে চাকরির আবেদন করুন মুহূর্তে। বিক্রয়.com বাংলাদেশের সবচেয়ে বড় মার্কেট প্লেস। ব্যালেন্স শেষ, চায়ে চুমুক দে, ব্যালেন্স চলে আসবে।
এখন ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর বেসলিফ 400 গ্রাম প্যাকে 10 থেকে 50 টাকা পর্যন্ত মোবাইল রিচার্জ ফ্রি। এছাড়া 200 গ্রামের প্রতি প্যাকে 5 টাকা ছাড়। যা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, যা মানে ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর।
স্বাস্থ্যসম্মত পান সাথে সুস্বাদু স্ট্রবেরি ক্রিম, এই দুয়ের অপূর্ব সমন্বয়। অল টাইম স্ট্রবেরি বান, অল টাইম বান, ছোট খিদে বড় সমাধান। রেশমি রেশমি
দুনিয়া দেখবে যখন স্লিপ দিয়ে সাজবে।
It's a mix of pace from one end and the spin of Mohammad Nabi from the other. Former Afghanistan captain, a very, very influential player. 6 wickets so far into his 6th match. Hoping that he can give the ball a little bit of a tweak, use that proud seam to get a little bit of extra bounce off the track. May not get the purchase you'd be looking at once the wicket becomes a little bit more worn out. Trying to get it inside out, up in there, catch it as the call, it's going to fall safe into no man's land. Almost a run out after that.
Yeah, didn't get hold of it at all, and then took the single, and I reckon if there had been a direct hit, he might have been short of his ground. Litton does. Have a look at this. Down the wicket. There's the turn, and then doesn't get the connection at all. Gives up the ghost there. Reckon he might be out caught. It bounces nicely for Tessara Pereira, who maybe should have done a bit better from that range. Here we go. Tell you what, he was out. I'll tell you what, direct hit would have seen him short of his ground.
Just a look at that. There's, definitely short of his crease there. He's considered himself very fortunate. He didn't start off well off the blocks at the other end. He hung his head down when he played that shot into the air, and suddenly Imrul Kais called him. Responded a little late. Very fortunate. Oh, fantastic. That's the bounce we're talking about that Nabi was expecting and now extracting.
Well, have a look at this. It's unplayable. Immediately, Shakib Al Hasan reacts and gets another man in the slip position. So 2 now.
And a reverse up in the air, not in control. This is a shot of a nervous batsman. They've gone through for 2. Here comes a throw. It's all happening in the middle. Caring about the place, these two.
Yeah, they don't seem composed at the moment. The 2 opening batsmen. A bit frenetic. There's the reverse sweep. Doesn't make contact. And they come back for 2. But I tell you what, again, if it had been a better throw, I think he was in trouble. Big trouble.
The bat, I'm sure that would have been short. Taps that ball.
এখন সাজিদরাও দেখায় মাশরাফির মতো হার না মানা হাঁটুর জোর মামুনদের ভেতর আজ মুস্তাফিজের তেজ। ঘুরে দাঁড়ানোর টাইমিংটা নাসিরের মতো শিখেছে সুমিরাও। সৌম্যের মতো বাহিরটাও ঝাঁপিয়ে পড়ে সবার আগে। ক্রিকেট মাঠের আত্মবিশ্বাসটা এখন ছড়িয়ে গেছে 56,000 বর্গমাইল জুড়ে। মাঠে কিংবা মাঠের বাইরে সব লড়াইয়ে জ্বলে ওঠে অদম্য শক্তিতে। রবি
নেট মানে সেলফি যখন তখন, আর বেশি নেটে ভিডিও আপ সারাক্ষণ,
আর বেশি বেশি ইন্টারনেট মানে এয়ারটেল ইন্টারনেট, দেশের সেরা ইন্টারনেট প্যাকের জন্য ডায়াল স্টার।
And he beats the bat. Lovely drift in and turn away. Keepers trying to work it away on the leg side. Overbalances. You don't want to be playing that way on this particular surface. Got to be hitting with the spin and the extra bounce. Just eluding the wicketkeeper's gloves, otherwise the stumping chance should have been taken. Yeah, Mohammad Mitchell, the keeper, was really surprised with the bounce of that ball. The left-arm orthodox Arafat Sani, he does extract that little bit of extra bounce. He's not the tallest of bowlers. Managed to release the ball very high up, almost perpendicular release point. There you see. And outside the line of off. He is living very dangerously, Liton Kumar Dash. Yeah, trying to play the sweep shot on this occasion, getting right across his stumps. Not able to make the requisite contact. Again, turn and bounce. Oh, no, not again. He's got all of this. It's high in the air. Oh, it's just fallen short. Now, Liton Kumar Dash is really nervous here. Extraordinary, the pressure, what pressure can do to a batsman. Playing the most unorthodox looking shots, unnecessary. Going to play the sweep shot again. This time, gets the top edge, just bounces in front of Alameen Hussain. Valiant effort, just not able to get there. Quicker one, doesn't time it at all. Scampers through to the other end. Safety of the non-strikers end for Liton Dash. Should be easier now for the left-handed Imral Kays on strike. Means the ball will be turning into him. Always more difficult on this type of surface when the ball's turning away from the outside edge. Just getting the field right, so a leg slip in place. And he swung that around, got a bit of bat on it, did he? Yeah, that's a very convincing looking shot.
Center jail. Jelly! Bubblegum! কি হয়েছে? নতুন সেন্টার জেল, এই প্রথম মজাদার বাবলগাম ও জেলি, দারুণ কম্বিনেশন। নতুন সেন্টার জেল, মুখে দাও, কল্পনাকে জাগাও।
ওদেরকে নিজেদের পোশাক নাই। চল দেখা প্রিয় ভাইরা, নিজের দেশের নিজের পোশাক পরে এগিয়ে চলুন চড়ছে। আমার হচ্ছে লুঙ্গি, রপ্তানিতে শীর্ষে বিশ্বমানের লুঙ্গি।
ব্যাটারির এই ঝামেলা চান না যারা, তাদের জন্য সিল বেইন।
Very nervous period. Again tentative, little bit of turn. The groundsman has left this pitch very dry. I don't think he's put the water on, and it's showing at the moment. There is turn, but at the moment Liton Dash makes contact, great contact for the first time in his innings. Really hit the middle of the bat. He's tried a few of those sweep shots, but on this occasion gets it right out the middle and right where he wants it. Not too much turn on that ball, and he read that well. He's extending forward, stretching his arms,
and gets good contact with that. That'll release a lot of the pressure. Must tell himself, I've got the 4. No, just be a little more careful. No, he's not. He's going to take the charge to the bowlers and in the process, almost holding out. Can't understand this thought process going through Litton's mind.
Right, so he came out with a message again. We've seen this in other games. I think that they've been watching from the sidelines and seeing how this wicket is behaving. There's a bit of turn, bit of bounce, seems a bit on the slow side. Maybe just asking the batsman for an assessment so far as a score is concerned and how they should go about it. There we go, have a look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for the batsman to play down the ground. I think it's on the slow side. When it's turning like that, sometimes the only way to counter it is to play the horizontal bat shots, and that means the sweep and the reverse sweep.
Well, Imrul Kais did try and sweep that ball, but that little bit of extra bounce, still pretty evident with that. And it's a little shake of the head. It's not feeling very comfortable reading the ball out of the pitch at the moment. Waits on that one and a little guide away. Dot ball to finish the 4th over, 20 without loss.
নেট মানে সেলফি যখন তখন আর বেশি নেটে ভিডিও আপসা রাখুন
আর বেশি বেশি ইন্টারনেট মানে এয়ারটেল ইন্টারনেট। দেশের সেরা ইন্টারনেট প্যাকের জন্য ডায়াল *121 *999#। এয়ারটেল দ্য স্মার্টফোন নেটওয়ার্ক।
ব্যাটারির এই ঝামেলা চান না যারা, তাদের জন্য সিল মেইনটেনেন্স ফ্রি গ্লোব্যাক, যা দীর্ঘস্থায়ী এবং এতে পানি দিতে হয় না কখনোই।
গ্লোব্যাক, দ্য ড্রাইভ উইদিন।
স্যান্ডেলিনা স্যান্ডেল সোপ, রূপচর্চায় আভিজাত্য।
শরীরের কোথাও কোথাও প্রয়োজন বেশি সুরক্ষার, তাই মেরুন
Down the wicket, inside out. I'm not going to let you settle down, says the batsman, but he's taking a lot of chances. Liton Kumar Dash, he's been fortunate so far. The ball has fallen into no man's land.
Decent shot on this occasion. Just going inside out, hitting it up and over cover. Didn't try and hit it too hard. That was the key, and he thought he had got enough on it to go away for 4. But it was up there for a long time and sort of plugged when it hit the ground, and that allowed the fielder to come round.
Big appeal, the ball was turning away. Maybe the impact outside the line of the off stump. And Amal Hakmoni, the umpire, having a good look at it. Have a look at this. Pitching outside off, yeah. Hitting his shoulder almost. And it was wide off the off stump. He goes across outside the line of his stump, exposing all those 3 stumps. Can't understand this.
Yeah, just trying to cover the spin. That's what the method is from Liton Das. Right across his stumps, there he goes. And then Shakib tries to fire one straighter, goes down the leg side. There's the sweep shot again. Hit it well, but straight to the fielder out at square leg.
Well, the left-right combination dictating that Shakib Al Hasan changes field will let you know what he has for Imrul Kais in a moment as they settle down. The leg slip's been taken off. There you go. On the offside, there's a short third man, backward point. Extra cover going in and a mid-off. There's a mid-on, a mid-wicket coming in. An orthodox wicket, deep backward square leg, and a deep mid-wicket. And also a wide-ish final leg is coming in now inside the 30-yard circle. Gone and slapped it away through the covers for 4 runs.
Nobody out there in the power play overs. Terrific shot from Imrul Kais. Just waited for it, gave himself a hint of room, and smashed it away through the offside. Big gap between backward point and cover. As I said, nobody out there. So once it was through, it was always going to go away for 4. Now then, straight down the ground, this time over mid-off. Really, really good shot. Top shot. The first maximum.
শরীরের কোথাও কোথাও প্রয়োজন বেশি সুরক্ষার, তাই মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, যা একবার ব্যবহারে আপনার ত্বক প্রতিবার পায় 5টি স্তরের সুরক্ষা। মেরিল পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি, উজ্জ্বল প্রাণবন্ত ত্বক সবসময়।
40 জন অভিজ্ঞ ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, তাদের ইস্পাত কঠিন মনোবল ও দ্বিধাহীন আস্থার সাথে তৈরি আনোয়ার ইস্পাত।
কিরে বেকার বসে ডিম পাচ্ছিস? ডিম না পেরে ক্লিক কর।
আছে হাজারো চাকরির অফার। ফ্রি বিক্রয় অ্যাপ ডাউনলোড করে বা আজই বিক্রয়.com ভিজিট করে চাকরির আবেদন করুন মুহূর্তে। বিক্রয়.com বাংলাদেশের সবচেয়ে বড় মার্কেট প্লেস।
সহস্রাধিক প্রতিযোগী নেমেছে অগ্নি পরীক্ষায়। শুরু হচ্ছে।
Nice Shakid. That looked to be a little high, that no ball. Yeah, I think so. Waist high full toss. Martinez gives it the single that the crowd are going to get a little amped with. Time for a freebie because of this. Afternoon, Patrick Simcox.
Good afternoon, Danny. The happy hour has begun early. A little freebie. Yeah, lick your lips. Here it comes. Bang! Oh, it's good fielding. Good fielding.
The freebie, not quite getting all of it. Yeah, commitment. A lot of energy out there, and so there should be, because whoever wins this, of course, goes straight into the final, the qualifier here. Re-bowl that one. There is turn out there, as we thought, Patrick, for the spinners.
Yep, there's enough. There's enough there, but you can't bowl it there. Got to bowl it off stump just outside. Bowl it again. About there. Single. They're going along nicely. Got to say, 38 for no loss. You take this every day of the week. 5 overs gone. One. This is the over. The last over the power play was a lovely stroke. Short, pulled away. In the gap, gone for 4. It was short, it was there to hit. You can't bowl that on a slow pitch with a bit of spin.
Captain of all Afghanistan, Mohammad Nabi. Got to do better than this. Drag it down, and it's a bit of buffet bowling for Imral Kays, who incidentally played for the opposition in the 2013 edition. A couple of years ago, did Imral. Threads it through. Sweet timing from the lefty.
He got it through that eye of the needle. Straight through. Just a little push. Open the face. Have a look at the hands. It opens the face. There you go. That's called timing.
Well, he got 179 runs in 9 games for the double R's 2 years ago. Only averaged 19.88. It's going off the straight and bouncing. His strike rate was about 104 as well for Imral Kays. This edition, so far, 10 games, got 192, just over 21s, very similar for Comilla.
এখন না ভাইয়া, ফ্লাইট ধরতে হবে। চিপস দাও না।
যে খায় হারিয়ে যায়। বম্বে সুইটসের আলুজ 4টি ফ্লেভারে।
সম্মানিত যাত্রী মাহমুদুল্লাহ রিয়াদ, আপনাকে ছাড়াই আমাদের চলে যেতে হচ্ছে।
যে খায় হারিয়ে যায়।
পছন্দের রঙে দেয়াল টাঙানোর খরচ জানুন আঙুলের ছোঁয়ায় ঘরে বসে। ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে থেকে ভার্চুয়াল মোবাইল অ্যাপ কালার্স অফ হ্যাপিনেস। সহস্রাধিক প্রতিযোগী নেমেছে অগ্নি পরীক্ষায়। শুরু হচ্ছে সেনারাধনী 1422। চোখ রাখুন মাছরাঙায় শুক্র ও শনিবার রাত 9টায়।
মিস্টার কুকি, ভালোবাসা বাংলার ঘরে ঘরে একটি হক পণ্য।
চা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, চা মানেই ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর।
বেভার মল ড্রিঙ্কস, অন্যরকম ফিলিংস।
Got to be careful of going down the wicket and running past him on this pitch. Lovely bounce, you got to say, lovely bounce. Pick up the single.
Well, they've got to be careful here, Patrick. Up against Shakib. Against the Riders the last game. Stuck in and gave himself room to Shakib, who's on now. And herein lies the challenge. Liked the spin here.
Herein lies the challenge.
Back live,
the
and there is
spin
that
here.
turn. Shakib, of course, leading wicket taker.
Back live, and there is that turn. Shakib, of course,
Al-Hassan,
leading wicket taker.
17 wickets.
Shakib Al-Hassan, 17 wickets.
Short enough and changed it, but Abu Haider and Shakib Al-Hassan are the leading wicket takers with 17 each.
But Abu Haider and Shakib Al-Hassan are the leading wicket takers with 17
just
each.
be careful. Don't get impatient and start running down the track.
Right-hander, just
Shakib's going to meet you on the outside.
Don't get impatient and start running down
the
the
left-hander there.
Shakib's going to beat you on the outside. Nearly beat the left-hander there.
See, when you get stuck there and you get a block and you get 3 or 4 good balls and you're thinking, well, I've got to get on with it.
See, when you get stuck there
One
and
of
you
the
get a block
options
and
is to come
you
down.
get 3 or 4 good balls and
that
you're
option,
thinking, well, I've got to get on with
high
it.
risk.
One of the options is to come down. And that option,
Hasty.
high risk.
Side out, and the protection, of course, now after the power play.
Hasty. Side out,
Going to
the
need
protection,
those.
of course,
It's
now
quite
after
glary.
the power play.
50 comes up with that stroke.
Going to need
Outside
those.
leg, that is
It's
a
quite
pleasure to
glary.
watch.
He was
50
just
comes up
lucky.
with that stroke.
Picked a ball to come down. That was the straight
The
one.
outside leg, that is a
It
pleasure
wasn't
to
the
watch.
spinning one.
He was just lucky.
Gave himself room.
Picked
If
a
it
ball to
turned,
come down. That
you're
was
in
the
game.
straight one. It wasn't the spinning one. Gave himself room. If it turned, you're in game.
It's going. It sure is. All thought this would be the case as the tournament progresses and the sun's come out to play in the last couple of days. It's helped the curators
Tournament
have time to
progresses
roll
and
the pitch.
sun's come out to play in the last couple of days. It's helped the curators.
I'm just wondering if
have time to roll the
by
pitch, but
coming
also
down and
drive
having
the
a nice
22
drive
yards
and
out.
feeling confident, he doesn't
Just
want to
wondering
that's
if,
the decision.
By coming down,
Never
that's all
know.
good. You just never know. That's all good.
Safe, no problem.
Safe, no problem. I'm just thinking that because he's come down and hit the ball down the ground and safely and nicely, he may feel, well, it's a good option. Yep. Confirmed. Upstairs, eventually. What do we got? Short and hung it back in the air though. Lovely change of pace from Shakib. So it ends the 7th. 52 without loss, and now we've got a bit of a timeout. Thanks for coming. 52 for none.
স্টেডিয়ামে উপস্থিত সকল দর্শকদের মনোযোগ আকর্ষণ করছি। আইসিসি বর্ণ বৈষম্য আইনি ধারা সম্পর্কে আপনাদের অবহিত করা হচ্ছে। দর্শকগণ কোনো খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কোনো কর্মকর্তা অথবা দর্শকদের প্রতি জাতি, ধর্ম, বর্ণ, দেশ বা কোনো সম্প্রদায় সম্পর্কিত এমন কোনো আচরণ করবেন না, এমন কোনো কাজ বা কথা বলবেন না যা উক্ত খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কর্মকর্তা অথবা অন্য দর্শকদের মর্মাহত করে, যা অপমানজনক, লজ্জাকর, ভীতিকর, হুমকিস্বরূপ অথবা অপবাদমূলক। বর্ণ বৈষম্যমূলক আইনি ধারার প্রয়োগ। দর্শকদের স্মরণ করে দেওয়া যাচ্ছে যে জাতিগত বৈষম্যমূলক কোনো মন্তব্য অথবা কর্মকাণ্ডের সাথে জড়িত হয়ে থাকলে তাদেরকে 1. মাঠ থেকে বহিষ্কার করা হতে পারে, 2 অপরাধমূলক আইনি ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হতে পারে। 3 ছবি অথবা ভিডিও ইমেজের মাধ্যমে শনাক্ত করে তাদের বিরুদ্ধে আজীবন নিষেধাজ্ঞা আরোপ করা হতে পারে। ধন্যবাদ।
সকল দর্শকদের অবগতির জন্য জানানো যাচ্ছে যে কোনো অবস্থাতেই মাঠের ভিতরে পানির বোতল নিক্ষেপ করবেন না। খালি পানির বোতল নির্দিষ্ট ডাস্টবিনে ফেলুন অথবা ক্লিনারের নিকট জমা দিন। এ ব্যাপারে আপনাদের সহযোগিতা একান্ত কাম্য। ধন্যবাদ।
Requesting the attention of all the spectators present at the stadium. This is to inform you the ICC Anti-Racism Code. Spectators shall not engage in any conduct, act towards or speak to any player, umpire, referee or other official or other spectators in a manner which offends, insults, humiliates, intimidates, threatens, disparages or vilifies that other person on the basis of that other person's race, religion, color, national or ethnic origin. Anti-Racism Code implementation. Spectators are reminded that racially abusive comments and actions will result in ejection from the ground and possible further action such as criminal prosecution, identification by way of photography or capturing by video camera of the images of such persons and live.
Qualify here in the BRB Bangladesh Premier League for 2015. It's edition 3. And they lost the toss. Well, Captain Murtaza didn't go his way with the toss, and so Imran Cage, he's on 28 from 17. Litton Dasa is on 20 from 26.
They're doing well, 20 and 28 respectively, but they're batting on Shahzad and Zahidi time. You do know that. And they will know that. They know that coming in next are two real good players. Get a move on with it. So if you're going to sit in their time, get out. That'll be their strategy. They can't just sit there. I'm waiting for someone to run down the wicket and miss it. You have to hustle. He does, no problem. Been one or two chances this morning. You'd look back on it as a team and say, well, we had them. We had a chance. It was slightly short there. There, oh, could have been. Then there, another one. Oh, there was a real chance.
T20 cricket. About your fielding. It's all about your fielding as a group. Everyone in the outfield doing their job, lifting for the bowler who's on at the time.
Al-Amin, can he loop one up and turn one? Can he loop it up and turn it? Beat him in the flight. Oh my goodness! That's a shot out of somewhere else. From the moon. It's one heck of a shot against this, with the spin, should I say. But he's hit it as sweet as you like.
Stroke of note. Look how far Imran K's got outside the leg stump and allowed the angle, created it because of his footwork.
Yes,
Then he gets a peach. Oh, what a comeback from the young offie. Is this the toppy? Yeah, purchase. No, it's a classic off spinner. Wonderful comeback from the bowler. Got struck so cleanly over extra cover. Is brave enough to give it some air, and it goes past the outside edge. Could have nicked it on another occasion. Imran K's. But look at this. Wonderful batsmanship from Imran K's. Highest opening stand now for Comilla in this edition of the BPL. It's over. It's 58 without loss.
It's rocking along. They're going on good. 58 for no loss. Best start they've had. 8 overs done. Over 7 and over. All set up. To say that Rangpur riders got some work to do. They really have some work to do. Saklain Sajib, slow left arm orthodox spinner. 31 matches. Not bad. I've liked him. I've liked what I've seen. It just comes over the top nicely. At times, more energy in the little run-up, but other than that, this is a good fielding. Very good field. Good running, though. It was never in doubt. It was nicely weighted. It was in the middle of the two, and they got to the ball. They got to the other side before he got to the ball. They love it. They love it. The kids in Bangladesh just love the cricket.
I'll said it again. Passion with a capital P. Love it here in this neck of the woods. Bangladesh, their own Premier League. So coming in with this double header. This is the qualifier, then there's the eliminator. The double D's up against the double B's, and they'll come in numbers later on this afternoon.
Dan, I was out at the back just before the commentary stint and having a look at what's coming down the road. You can't believe it is just hordes of people coming down to the cricket. Loving it. Absolutely jam-packed later.
Now, huge fixture. Dhaka, home side up against Barisal Bulls. Lose this evening, you're out of here. Done and dusted for the BRB Bangladesh Premier League for this edition. This is the big one this evening, if you live here in Dhaka. Sangakkar and his mates in blue with Dhaka up against the double Bs.
Yeah, let's just lobby in Chris Gale to Barisal Bulls. Want to come and see him back, don't you? Doesn't matter who you're supporting. Doesn't matter if you're a Dakar supporter. Doesn't matter who you are. But for cricket's sake, that man, Henry Gale, gets going tonight. It's always a sight to see. The claim the BPL so far.
Yes, yes, please. Christopher Henry Gale, like this, the other evening, versus the Vikings, he was unstoppable. Look at that, off 47 deliveries, whistled it out of the ballpark. 9 maximums. Here comes Imral Kais now. Doesn't get all of it, but he's going to keep the strike. It's 65 without loss.
Gone, 65 for no loss. Shazad, Sahidi, Shivagata, Russell, Andre Russell, man, look at that batting lineup. Kapali. Oh, it's a huge lineup. With 11 overs to go, these two guys are getting a move on. They've got to get a move on. Danny Morrison here next to me. It's almost time for the tablets. Nice sweep. Just a single.
There, looking forward to it massively. The eliminator. Sure, but this game's got to get out the way, and as I said before, and at the toss, you win this, you're straight through into the final. And Andre Russell has got to go back to Australia. He's playing in the BPL down under. But even if they win here, he can't play in the final. Andre Russell, but that's what he's wanting. Wants to help his side here this afternoon. Win it, they're into the final. If they lose this afternoon, They're going to come back tomorrow. Uh-oh, problems here. Missed the sweep shot, might have got him in the throat. Hit him in the throat, oh yes. Wonder how we'd see this from time to time. It's got us hurt.
It does. Top edge. Off the glove. Underneath the grill. Yeah, well. Won't take long to be back. Part of the game.
How's your Adam's apple? Is it on the chin or the throat?
Eating a little bit of spray and all of a sudden it's fine. Underneath. Yeah. And it's quite hard, that white thing.
Well, it's in the 10th over, but that seam will still be really solid and pronounced. Oh well, bad luck, young man. Shouldn't have missed the ball. But it happens. Listen, Das, a bounce back.
Prop him up. I'm ready for the next one. That's what they're thinking. All set and ready. Will that have affected him? Partner just walked down, have a chat. Are you alright? Yep. Probably sent a little message out as well while he was about it.
Going to vent some anger here because he's been hit in the throat. So he's played sensibly, done the right thing. Smothered and given the strike back to Imral Case, who's on 39 from 26. Superior batsman in this partnership. Got a start, got in. Can he cash in this qualifier? Big match.
He's played well. He has really played well. He's given himself room. He's come down. Let's see what he does now. Give himself room again. Just a little. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That can break him up. That breaks bowlers' hearts.
Holy heck! Was it the captain? An extra cover. The key. Oh no! No excuse. Good part of the ground because you're just off the square there. Yeah. Understandable, young man. Apologies from the captain there. One to go on the 10th. It was on nerve. 69 without loss. 4 off this. 1 to go. And Imral's taking guard and he's sorting his gloves out. Getting it together. Getting settled again. Oh, he'll pinch the strike as well. 70 after 10 without loss.
So it's 70 for no loss. 10 overs have gone by. It's a very good start for the Comilla Victorians after being asked to bat first. The Rangpur Riders still haven't drawn first blood. Has been effortless. Well swept. How about timing on that? Perfectly bisecting those fielders, those boundary riders. They didn't have much of an opportunity to cut that off.
They're enjoying it. Why not? Perfectly bisected those two men on the boundary. You know it straight away. The batsman, when you hit the middle of the bat and it goes exactly where you want.
Smart and quick single to follow on, and let's go down to sidelines and join Amreen.
Okay, I have the highest wicket taker of BPL 2015, of course, along with Saqib Al Hasan, Abu Haider, Ronnie. Congratulations, Ronnie, and it is an important match for Comilla Victorians. অনেক important match কিন্তু Comilla Victorians এর জন্য।
হ্যাঁ, আসলে এটা সেমিফাইনাল তো অবশ্যই আমাদের জন্য খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট একটা ম্যাচ। তো আজকে যদি জিততে পারি তাহলে ইনশাআল্লাহ ফাইনালে যাব, অবশ্যই এটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট ম্যাচ আমাদের জন্য।
So apart from you, আর কে আছে ট্রাম্প কার্ড কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্সে যে আজকে ডাইরেক্টলি ফাইনালে নিয়ে যেতে পারে কুমিল্লা ভিক্টোরিয়ান্সকে?
আসলে আমাদের টিমে সবাই কিন্তু ভালো খেলতেছে, তো স্পেশালি একজন করে নাম বলবো না, মাশরাফি ভাই আছে, কুলা আছে, সবাই ভালো খেলতেছে, তো আশা করি আমরা দলগতভাবে ইনশাল্লাহ আজকে জিতবো।
সাকিব আল হাসানের সাথে you are the one who has taken 17 wickets. How does it feel?
Yeah, this is really good. This is really good tournament for me so far, and I am really happy to achieving highest wicket taker in this tournament. Not sure that right now, but I am trying to do my best in the game, and inshallah, God will help me.
Tell us something about the dressing room. Like সবচেয়ে দুষ্টুমি সবচেয়ে বেশি কে করে? Who's the joker of the dressing room?
আসলে ড্রেসিং রুমের পরিবেশটা আমাদের অনেক ভালো থাকে। এখানে কুলা আছে, তারপরে বেশি ফানি হচ্ছে রাসেল অলওয়েজ ডান্স করে, তো এটা আসলে খুব এনজয় করি। হ্যাঁ।
Okay. So how's the experience of BPL 2015 so far?
Really, the experience is really good for me, and I really enjoy this tournament because I am really doing well. And please, everybody pray for me that today we can win the match.
Good luck, Ronnie, and thanks for talking to us. Well, that was Ronnie, the rising star of BPL 2015, and over to Combox.
He's our rising star, isn't she? He's done well. I heard the 17-wicket part. He has done extremely well, Abu Haider Ronnie, for the side. Oh, that should be the first one. And it is. Just on the last ball of the 11th over, finally the Riders claimed the first one.
Yeah, and they've got happy supporters now. It's taken a bit of time coming, but this one is perfectly bowled. Just a bit of drift, turn, bounce. Excellent delivery, and not able to defend it in the end. Lytton Dust tries to fence it in at the last minute, but not able to get any part of Willow on it. Well played though, 28 for Lytton Dust, 79 for 1 now.
Well, the new batsman in is the captain himself. He's promoted himself all the way from number 7 to number 3. I tell you, he just surprises me. As a captain, he's been playing himself, though he hasn't been very fit. He hasn't been bowling, he's playing as a batsman. But today, he's taken the responsibility in the all-important match to come in at number 3. But because they've got a very good start, 79 for 1, they're ready to launch themselves.
That's exactly it, I reckon, Sikandar. And I think he's going to swing from the hip from ball 1, Mashrafi. That's why he's come in. I wouldn't be surprised if Russell's lined up as well. When you only lose your first wicket in the 11th over, you can afford the luxury of trying to send in a few people and try and find a few boundaries, and he's taken that responsibility himself. Tisara Pereira into the attack, 120 wickets. Plenty of experience, best of 3 for 17. Just before the wicket fell, the wicketkeeper was having a little word with the bowler and just said, listen, hold on, I reckon, just get it on a length, drift in a bit, get it past the outside edge and I'll do the rest. Well, that's exactly what transpired. Beautifully bowled, and the keeper did the rest. Excellent work behind the stumps.
How about that for taking instructions? Done perfectly that what the wicketkeepers asked him. There you go. He tells him, I told you. That should be a wide. Yes, it is. My only concern would be, you're talking about replacing Ahmed Shehzad and coming up in the order. Ahmed Shehzad is someone who's been playing well for you. He's got a 50 Man of the Match award. He's been striking the ball very well. How useful would he be if he ends up coming somewhere on 18, though? Need someone to stay with you. The only time will tell how Mashrafi does it.
Dust drifting onto the pads. Fisara Pereira thinks of coming back, Mashrafi, but then decides against it. Well, he scored some runs already in the tournament thus far. Elevated himself in the order. Batted at number 4 on this occasion against the Chittagong Vikings and played really well. Got himself a half century, 56 of just 52 deliveries. Played some big shots. Yeah, I don't mind it, you know, coming in and trying to make a play. That's how games are won. I get your point about Amar Shahzad and the form he's in and wanting to continue when you lose a wicket with recognised batsmen. But he's just a bit unconventional, is Mashrafi Mortaza. And if they can, or he can, hit a few into the crowd and get a few boundaries and score 20 or 7 or 8 deliveries, it really does put them in a good space going into the last few overs.
Two key players. The dugout there was Zaidi and Russell. They missed out big on... Oh, they won a second one. That's well run, putting the pressure on that fielder. That's well done by Imrul Kez and also gets to his 50. Well-deserved 50 of just 33 balls.
Top knock, really top knock, and he saved it for a big occasion as well, Imrul Kez. Straight away he wanted to. He ran that first run so quickly, turned and was out of the blocks, calling for the second. Lovely deflection down to fine leg. As soon as he saw that there was potential, have a look at this. And he's out. Yes! 50 of just 33 deliveries. Excellent work.
Just don't throw it away. You have a very good opportunity of winning a bike here because we are just in the 12th over at the moment. If you can keep scoring this way, you can probably get to your 100 somewhere around the 65th ball that you're facing. Those are the bikes up for grabs. But only 100 in this whole tournament. That is from Lewis. Imrul Kez has a lovely opportunity in terms of the number of overs that are available after this. So one again. Dot ball is good. 12 overs ball, 84 for 1. So they missed out on a big name, big overseas player, that's Shoaib Malik. You know how he can spin the ball. He's doing so well, bowled so well against Chris Gale. And he's been a handy batsman. I think more than handy. Scored runs for them. Won them a game in Chittagong against the Vikings. So they'll be missing out on the injured Shoaib Malik. Just that one change for them. Mahmood Al Hassan coming in for Naeem Al Islam Jr. That's the change Mashrafi Mortaza has made. Rangpur also with one change. Al Amin comes into the side in place of Abu Jaid. Beautiful ball. Beautiful. Got the batsman to come in on the front foot. Got him leaning forward. Just spinning it away.
There we go. Gave himself a few sighters and now he decided to play a few shots. I was just going to say, if he's coming in to play like a batsman, then there's no point. You might as well send in your regular batters. He's got to be coming in to do a job. And it looks like he was just giving himself a few sighters and then he's going to play a few big shots.
Tisara was a little slow in taking off. Could have gone for it. It's a good fielder. You're right about that. Pushover needs to be very clear in his mind what he's come in for. He's promoted himself to number 3, so you will watch him coming down the wicket, trying those big hits. Just like that. Should be 2 here. Should be 2, yes. Well cut off. Having 2 for the side.
Handy footwork, I think it was from Darren Sammy. Hit straight down the ground. There it goes, and the 2 converging fielders on it. I think he thought maybe he'd put in a dive, but then got the big size 13 out. Managed to make the save. Dangerous stuff there from Darren Sammy. On occasion, as a bowler, you get that wrong and twist your ankle. You don't look so clever. 13 overs bowled, 87 for 1.
Support for the Comilla Victorians, and why not? They played so well throughout the tournament. They topped the table, and if they can win today, they can straight away go into the finals, and he's the man who's led them, Ashraf Murtaza. Lovely start for them after being asked to bat first. 87 for 1 in 13. Try and push it to get it to 140s, 150 if they're lucky. Big hit, but it's in the air. Shot mid-wicket is right under it. And yes, he's done so well to dismiss the Comilla Victorians captain, and it's Shakib Al Hasan. He had to take that. That's wicket number 2, and the promotion didn't work.
Yeah, trying to play the big shot. What a catch from Shakib Al Hasan. It was in the air for such a long time, swirling, and he had to get in exactly the right position, right at the toe end of the bat. Have a look, it just went straight up in the air. And he's moved into a good position, thought about reverse cup, then took it the regulation way, managed to hang on to it. Look what that means to him. Big wicket for the Rangpur Riders and a terrific catch from Shakib Al Hasan. Mushraf Murtaza gone for 187 for 2 now.
More promotions here. Andre Russell, the right-handed batsman, coming in. They want some power hitting, the Comilla Victorians. That's why the changes are in front of us. 168 games. He's got a lot of cricket behind him. What can he offer the Victorians today? Slow ones are working against Imrul Kais. He's trying to move away and make room for himself. That's the wicket. Victorians captain skying it just at the edge of the 30-yard circle. Shakib Al Hasan takes an amazing catch, well judged, and the way he celebrated it, I'm sure he's not very happy his side hasn't got enough wickets. That's just the second one.
Full toss from Tessara Pereira. Not where you want to be bowling to a guy that's cruising along on 50. Really, really sloppy delivery and punished by Imrul Kais.
Yeah, too many slow balls, a little predictable, and this time couldn't get it right as well. Got to be put away, and has been. Just takes away the pressure from the batsman. Get a boundary halfway through the over. You're happy with it. There you go. Wide again. Just thing is, you shouldn't get too predictable with those slower balls. Let's have a look at the catches here in the tournament.
Been some good ones, hasn't it? Really good catches. Had a few bloopers as well. There's been some stunning ones that have stuck. Really, really good. By and large, really, the standard has been pretty decent. That one by Muhammad Hafiz diving forward the other night. Good one the other night. Muhammad Nabi running back. He was the bowler. Made 20 yards running back. And then this one here from Shakib Al Hasan. Really, really good stuff. Kept his eye on it all the way. Try to keep the head as steady as possible. Two key elements to taking a catch. And he got them pretty much spot on that occasion.
Did you notice a similarity in all those catches? It was all internationals taking them, including the Bangladesh international team. Captain Shakib Al Hasan, Shoaib Malik, Mohammad Hafiz. Nice ball first up to a brand new batsman.
Andre Russell has the highest career strike rate in T20s for a batsman, having scored 500 plus runs. That's how devastating he can be. So if he gets going, stand back, because he hits a long ball. Strike rate of just under 170. He likes to get a move on, and you'll hope that he can strike a few in this particular innings and sign off in style.
Struggling. Pereira is clearly struggling here. He's been hit for a boundary or a low full toss. 2 wides in the over. What score do you reckon Comilla has in mind? The way they're changing the batting order, sending the power hitters up front.
No, I think they're just reacting to a situation. Their openers have done a great job, and now they can afford to get some of the power hitters, as you described them, up the order to take advantage. To give himself room, another slower ball, gets the inside half of the bat. Fortuitous from Imran Kais. 14 bowled, 96 for 2.
Right on top, 58 of 42, Imran Kais. And Litton Das did so well to give him a 28 of 37. Mashrafe promoting himself didn't work. Russell has been sent up. Just faced that one ball. 96 for 2. They have 6 more overs to play. Bowling change coming in. The captain of the Rangpur Riders, Shakib Al Hasan, is going to bowl. Gonna come left arm over to the left-hander. What's the key? Maybe you can throw some light on this. Imran Kais is clearly struggling against the slower balls from Thisara Pereira. How do you do that? Do you stand out, meet the ball early, go deep and wait for the ball?
I think you've got to wait as long as possible. Most batsmen make the mistake of going at the ball, and that's how they get defeated. Got to hang back and try and play as much off the back foot as possible. Now then, has he got his man? Didn't play it very well in the end. Imran Kais was short from Shakib Al Hasan. Probably should have swatted away over the leg side, but he's ended up missing it, and the wicketkeeper's whipped the bails off. But has he done so in time?
Yeah, I think Shakib Al Hasan's reaction, and also the keepers, say they're not really sure, because the keeper was not quick enough to grab that. Oh, he missed it the first time, yes. He was struggling to get to those bails after grabbing the ball. And Imran Kais, in one motion, tried to plant his bat in the crease. Yeah, I think he's in. That's clearly a chance gone begging.
Yeah, just a wee little fumble from the wicketkeeper allows Imran Kais to spin around and lodge his bat in the crease prior to the ball being knocked onto the stumps and the bails coming off. And there you can see the stumps are steady when the batter's on the ground. So I think that's evidence there that he's made it. And the third umpire will be able to press the green button, and we should see a big not out, which will please the many Comilla Victorian supporters, because they're pretty pensive at the moment. Crowd's gone a bit quiet. No, not out. Down the ground. Darren Semi does the cleaning up again, but they should come back for two. It was in the air. He did stick out a hand, Shakib Al Hassan, but I don't think you can call it a chance.
Good straight shot, could have been a chance again. Oh no, that stumping chance again. When we have a look at this first. And straight. Only get one on this occasion. I don't know if the keeper is actually fumbling with the ball, or he's struggling to get to the stumps. The way he meets the ball, I think his arms, he probably would have wished they were an inch longer. There.
Didn't catch it cleanly, did he? But I think that it took a bit of a while to get there. I don't think it fizzed through, and I think that's also what saved the batsman. It took an eternity as it dug in the pitch to actually get through to the keeper. Over cover, making his intentions very clear. Andre Russell, but not able to get it out the middle of the bat. But he's powerful enough, and even a miss it, able to get it out to the boundary. 100 up in 49 deliveries. The first one came in 40. You would expect that with the power play overs in play. Oh, he goes, and I think that's big. Yeah, all the way. What a shot from Imran Kais. Tossed up invitingly by Shakib Al Hassan, and he's latched onto it and deposited it over middle for 6. 15 bowled, 106 for 2.
Well, they're just starting to step on the gas now. Imran Kais, last ball of the last over. Huge over boundary. It's looking exceedingly ferocious and attacking. Comilla Victorians will feel they're poised nicely to finish off this on a high in the remaining 5 overs. Going to be Pereira to bowl his 3rd over. 1 for 13 so far. Andre Russell has been promoted in the batting order. Expect some big hitting from this big guy. Sorting out his field. 6 dots in his 2 overs, 13 runs on a wicket. Yorker striving for that, digging that out quite nicely into the deep for a single. Have a look at our broadcast partners. Of course, Channel 9 taking pictures to you. And India, Neo Sports, Pakistan, Geo Super, UK, Premier Sports, Ireland, Satanta Sports, the Caribbean, Flow Sports. US and Canada going out on ESPN, Jumena, BN Sports. And all this is being distributed worldwide by Elite Media. All coming to you from the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium here in Dhaka, the BRB Bangladesh Premier League. Slapped it back, straight to the bowler. What an anticlimax that was. Imran Kais was going great guns, very annoyed with himself. And how he got out, Danny Morrison is going to explain that to you.
This is a cracker. Pereira, classy all round. It's a slower ball. It's been pumped back in the follow through. That is no mean feat by the bowler, I can promise you. Can't believe it, Imran Kais. He's going to have to, and he's going to go back for a well-deserved shower. He's out for 67. It's now 107 for 3 here.
The umpire signalling strategic timeout. It's 107 for 3.
আইসিসি বর্ণ বৈষম্য আইনি ধারা সম্পর্কে আপনাদের অবহিত করা হচ্ছে। দর্শকগণ কোনো খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কোনো কর্মকর্তা অথবা দর্শকদের প্রতি জাতি, ধর্ম, বর্ণ, দেশ বা কোনো সম্প্রদায় সম্পর্কিত এমন কোনো আচরণ করবে না, এমন কোনো কাজ বা কথা বলবে না যা উক্ত খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কর্মকর্তা অথবা অন্য দর্শকদের মর্মাহত করে, যা অপমানজনক, লজ্জাকর, ভীতিকর, হুমকিস্বরূপ অথবা অপবাদমূলক। বর্ণ বৈষম্যমূলক আইনি ধারার প্রয়োগ। দর্শকদের স্মরণ করে দেওয়া যাচ্ছে যে জাতিগত বৈষম্যমূলক কোনো মন্তব্য অথবা কর্মকাণ্ডের সাথে জড়িত হয়ে থাকলে তাদেরকে 1. মাঠ থেকে বহিষ্কার করা হতে পারে, 2. অপরাধমূলক আইনি ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হতে পারে, 3. ছবি অথবা ভিডিও ইমেজের মাধ্যমে শনাক্ত করে তাদের বিরুদ্ধে আজীবন নিষেধাজ্ঞা আরোপ করা হতে পারে। ধন্যবাদ।
সকল দর্শকদের অবগতির জন্য জানানো যাচ্ছে যে কোনো অবস্থাতেই মাঠের ভিতরে পানির বোতল নিক্ষেপ করবেন না, পানির বোতল নিক্ষেপ করবেন না। খালি পানির বোতল নির্দিষ্ট ডাস্টবিনে ফেলুন অথবা নিকটস্থ ক্লিনারের নিকট জমা দিন। এ ব্যাপারে আপনাদের সহযোগিতা একান্তভাবে কাম্য। ধন্যবাদ।
Requesting the attention of all the spectators present at the stadium. This is to inform you the ICC Anti-Racism Code. Spectators shall not engage in any conduct, act towards or speak to any player, umpire, referee or other official or other spectators in a manner which offends, insults, humiliates, intimidates, threatens, disparages or vilifies that other person on the basis of that other person's race, religion, color, national or ethnic origin. Anti-Racism Code Implementation. Spectators are reminded that racially abusive comments and actions
Comilla Victorians being put into bat. Imrul Kas, Litton Kumar Dash got off to good start, 79, the first wicket partnership. Full toss, played over the infield, into the deep. Is it going to go beyond the fielder? It is. 4 runs to start off the over. Well, it's not the start of the over, it's the play after the strategic timeout.
Nelson's up now. We've got 2 new batters out there, and the crowd have started to lift a little bit more. Zaidi, who can play cameos left, right and centre. And he's out there with Andre Russell. In his last game, Dr. Dre, because he goes down under to Australia. But Zaidi can be so destructive. So can the double R's finish things off here? Another wicket or two be very, very handy.
Yeah, I think they've done well, the Rangpur Riders, in pegging it back. They're looking to take it by the scruff of the neck. Ashraf Zaidi, 164 runs in this BPL. Excellent figures. They can really cloud the ball about. They're up in the president's box. In the middle there, in the blue suit, is the president of the Bangladesh Cricket Board, of course, Najmul Hassan. To his left, Mr. Mustafa Kamal, former ICC president and the Minister of Planning. Oh, that's up in the air. Fielder going to get to it. It's got it. Well done there by Taklan Shajib. Did well to anticipate that one. Not the easiest catch to take, but he's done a good job here.
Absolute ripper. Sir Clay, nicknamed Sackers, with a dive and a half. The big fish is out of here. Andre Russell wanted to go smashing it over mid-wicket. Tell you what, in slow-mo it doesn't do it justice. He was covering some ground there. and held on to it rather sweetly. Bowler says thanks very much. Sir Clay with a good grab. Joy for all to see here in Dhaka. Russell for just 3. It's 1-1-2 for 4 now.
Ahmed Shehzad, the man of the moment. He's had such a wonderful BPL so far in his career. 3,382 runs, a wonderful strike rate. 113 not out, his best. Oh, that's going to be close. Yes, I thought so. Wonderful bowling here by Pereira. Just nipping back in between inside the bat of Ahmed Shehzad, and he seemed to be plumb in front.
Third wicket the over. Absolutely brilliant for the double R's and from Tessera Pereira. Oh yes, caught on the crease. Gonski for a golden duck. Beautiful piece of bowling from Pereira. Look at that. Yes, demanding the appeal and gets the affirmative from Martinez. Where's he from? He's from Sri Lanka as well. It's 1-1-2 for 5 now. Shehzad out of here.
Wickets falling at regular intervals for the Victorians. Alok Kapali, the new batsman, in now. He's got a lot of experience behind him, and he knows that Sider in a spot of bother is at the non-striker's end. The over being completed. It's going to be Arafat Sunny with the new one. Down the wicket, gives him the charge, has to check a shot. Little bit of tickle at the end. Chase on here, the ball's going to win the race.
That sort of player is 80. Works it round, nose angles, 360 degrees, lovely wrist work. And he's up against the motorbike man. Arafat Sunny, of course, has got one of the two-wheelers. And they're under the pump here. Are the Comilla Victorians. They were at one stage 1 for 87. Credible.
Oh, a game can turn around. We've seen 2 promotions. Mashrafi Mortaza promoting himself, and then under Russell promoting himself. Look at that batting card. There you go. Mashrafi, Russell promoting, not performing. And then Zaidi now doing the hard work. Ahmed Shehzad in and out. First ball. This has really turned around on its heels. This game getting very exciting now. Oh, tries to guide that. Feeling for it.
Yeah, frustrations all round. I think they were... Also, I said 1 for 87. They put on an opening stand of 79. Did the Victorians. Having been asked to bat first, would have been rather delighted somewhat. Useful career. Love the strike rate to be a bit higher from Alok Kapali.
Trying to have a big swing at that inside of out of the bat, a single. That follow wickets that Danny was mentioning, 79 for 1. Still 1 till 87, and then a regular fall to and from the pavilion. The procession had started. Down the wicket, goes underneath that one, Ashazadi, it's going to be long. It's going to be the maximal. Wow, what a six that was. End of the over, 17 gone, 124 for 5. Rangpur Riders started off with Sammy. Just 5 runs, but they kept on chopping and changing. Mohammad Nabi came in, went for a few, and then Arafat Sani, far alongside Shakib Al Hasan, surprisingly, has become the most uneconomic, if you can call it that. But what about that man down there? 3 overs, 9 dot balls, 19 runs, 4 wickets. And he's on a hat-trick. He's starting his new over. 2 wickets from his previous 2 deliveries in the previous over. Yorker length delivery dug out by Alak Kapali. No hat-trick for him, but he's got 4 for already and earns himself a motorbike.
Extraordinary. This was a beauty. Tell you, as a quick bowler, they're not easy, and you follow through, coming back at that pace. With Pereira doing the damage now, he's got his best ever T20 figures. Well bowled, old man. Got the throttle out, as it were, in this qualifier.
Oh, slower. Really deceptive. Ashazadi trying to go for the big one, brings out the smiles in the faces, detecting. That action didn't seem that he was attempting to slow it down.
What it is you just let it out of the hand slow with the seam up. Something, well, really a lot of us, I think about 25 years ago, there wasn't all these different slow balls. For a lot of us just tend to hold it back and it would just swing slow. And it would deceive the batsman with that change of pace. It could be out. That could be out at a pitch outside. Martinez, countryman of the bowler, could have got a 5-fer.
Yeah, rueful smile. He thought it was close. Now we'll have a look at this. Where did it strike? Pitching outside. Yeah, pitching outside. Reverse attempted, but you can see. Good decision by the umpire.
Comfortable, that one. Very passionate appeal. Pleading. Mato, come on.
Those eyes remind me of another countryman of his, Mutta Muralidharan. Those poor, those eyes really looked at you.
Our old Russian friend, Rasputin.
That's over the infield. That's going to be out. He's hauled out. Couldn't be easier than that. Just giving him catch practice. Oh dear, Alak Kapali. That's not on.
And that's what he's going to get more of. God, give him 2 of them. He's got a 5-fer. A bowler only gets 4 overs, remember, folks. He's got a 5-fer. Here in a qualifier, this is a big match. Win this, you're straight into the final, baby. That's a wonderful catch. Made it look easy. Alamain takes a good running catch coming in. And Alak Kapali goes for just a brace. It's 126 for 6 here.
Well, suddenly, the Rangpur Riders are dictating terms. They were a little bit on the back foot, but Pereira, excellent stuff. Shavagataham Chaudhary, the new batter, the non-strikers end. Ashraf Zaidi keeps on trying to hit the big balls. And here's the second run. That would have been quite close if it was a direct hit.
Well, I reckon we just keep running back to the changing room. Would have been out if it hit the woodwork. Pereira, the bowler at his end, let it go. Here's the catch. As I say, made it look easy. They are not, believe me. You come running in and it dips on you like that, and the slice too from the batsman. Darren Sammy says, well done, mate. 5 for you. Let's get a motorbike or two.
Waits on it, swings around wide of the fielder, bisecting those two. It's a good hit to the boundary to finish off the over. 18 gone, 132 for 6. Just see those tall buildings around over number 6, and then suddenly we saw wickets fall around over number 10, 4, very quick together, 2 in a row virtually, but picked back. The Comilla Victorians strive to get somewhere around the 160 mark, which must have crossed their minds initially, Danny.
Sure would have, but when you get 3 wickets in an over, puts the brakes on big time. Now, dear friend, Sara Pereira has got the 3rd best figures ever in the history of the BRB Bangladesh Premier League. 5 for 26. 3rd on the all-time list. Bowling figures. Congrats, well done, Chief. 12 dots in there. Brilliant.
Tell you what, when he started off bowling, his first over was in complete disarray. Bowling wide, reverse, got underneath that one. Going to go to hand, but it's going to be retrieved by a fielder. They go through quickly for 2 runs. That's good. That's very good. Just that point about Pereira, 5 wickets. Let's have a look at those. This one was Mashraf Mortaza trying to go over the top. Very well just catched by Shakib Al Hassan. There you go. Swirling in the air, and the reverse attempted by Ashraf Zaidi there. Back live. Gone through for another couple of runs. Second one, straight back to him. That was very difficult on your follow-through. Slicing it, good catch by Shaklan Shajib, just the short 3rd man. Judged it to a nicety. And then plumb in front was Ahmed Shahzad. This was rather lazy. Back live, into the deep. And as I was mentioning, this is the last one. Alok Kapali playing away from his body, and easy for Alamin to take it in the deep. So those are its 5. He was absolutely over the moon.
And get a load of this. Get a load of this as well. It's just going to mention some figures, but here's a maximum. Straight downtown for half a dozen. Wonderful striking this. Needed big time for Comilla.
Yeah, just one more over to go, and Shavagataham Chaudhary, who really uses his feet very well to get to the pitch of this one. Times it well, gets underneath that ball, and just looks at that ball fly away. Reverse. Just a single to finish off that over. 19 gone, it's 145 for 6. They're recovering. Qualifier Victorians, the last over was a good one. 13 from it. One more over to go. How many can they garner? Like to go around to the 160 60 mark. 15 more would do nicely.
Yeah, he's got a bike in the backyard now, but I tell you what, first 2 overs, you got 13 for 1. So he got a wicket and he went for 13. Next 2, 4 for 13. Take a bow, buddy. Wonderful here on a super Saturday for Pereira.
Takes it into a full toss and plays it away from that fielder. This is very, very intelligent. Didn't try to hit it too hard to work at the home. Just hit it away to the boundary nicely.
Here's a full toss. Dancing shoes on. Shuvi, well done. Didn't try and overhit it, as you say, Shammers. Good cricket stroke.
Deep, cool, calm and collected. 4 of the first ball. Pressure. Oh, he's gone. Lovely from Mohammad Nafi. Despite the shake of the head, induced the batsman to come dancing down the wicket. A little bit of a nip away inside the bat and stump.
And run out. It's a mile down. Look at it, it's going to go down as a stumping. It's just about shaking hands with Mohammad Nabi. Look at that. Miles down the pitch and out of here. Handy little dozen. It's 149 for 7.
Abu Haidarani, the new batter. He's not going to hang about, but he's done well because he needs to give the strike. The last 3 balls to Ashar Zaidi. 150 comes up.
Up to 150 with half the over to go. And the right man is now back on strike. Crowd know it. There's an expectation around. Look at the strike rate from Zaidi. 27. Where's he want to go here? Against Nabi. Reversi. Oh, cute! Picks up a boundary. Brilliant batting.
What about that shot? The amount of time he was in position for a reverse. Nabi saw him getting into position and then tried to ball it away from him. Then he wait, and there you go. Right over the top. Couldn't be better. Really adjusted so very nicely. That little bit of a patience, wait for the ball to come on to him. Really slowing down. It's the change in the field for Zaidi in the deep. Fielder going around to deep backward point. And the one at the covers now. The left-hander. Gone underneath that one. It's high. Is it going to go the distance? It is. It's going to sail over for the maximum. What a strike.
Pocket rocket. Zaidi loads the bottom hand in this one. Rejoicing, going bananas in the terraces. That length, yeah, it's the length that's fetchable, gettable, and leverage underneath it from Mohammad Nabi. See you later.
Last ball, he's missed it. Did he get a little bit of a tickle inside? Wait and see, they're going to get 2 runs, maybe even 3. If they push it, they're going for it. They get 3. And no signal from the umpire, so there was an inside part of the bat. They have finished off well. 18 runs coming from the last over. It's 163 for 7. Well done, Ashar Zaidi.
31 of the last 2 overs because of this guy. Gets lucky with an inside edge. There's Zaidi. They go back for 3, and the little pocket dynamo smashes it all around the clock. He gets to 40. Can you believe it? He's got to 40 off 15. That's the maximum. The penultimate delivery in their innings for Comilla Victorians. Sweet, sweet timing. It bounces off the fencing hoardings. She can't believe it, but they're going to have to. Serious striking from Zaidi, and thank goodness for him, say the Comilla Victorian fans. 67 at the top, and 28 was going along nicely when the first wicket fell at 79, and then they lost wickets courtesy of Pereira with a fifer. And walks to the crease to Zaidi, gets to 40 off 15, and dominates proceedings in the death overs. Sammy just the one over. Nabi 1 for 39, disappeared a little bit. Sonny went for 9.5s. Look at that, Shakib. Gigi went for 10.5. Got smoked. Down the bottom, stands out like a beacon. Teixeira Pereira.
In that over, you think that turn thing.
I think it's good for me.
but finished strongly. 18 off the last over from Mohammad Nabi. Chumusaka will be opening the batting alongside Lendl Simmons. 31 matches for him. Strike rate of under 120, best of 58. But he's shown some glimpses of his ability in this tournament, and we'll hope that he produces here on the big stage.
Yes, good evening. I don't think it's a score that is a 100% win, though. Lendl Simmons will take up the challenge. 150 games, lots of experience. It's a big score, but it's not a score totally out of your reach. If somebody plays well, somebody gets 100 or 180, get there. So you've got to peg them back early, I reckon, Ali. Gets the wickets early, put them under pressure.
Shukata Chaudhry is going to open the bowling. The off spinner, we saw some prodigious bounce and turn early on, particularly from Mohammad Nabi. See if the same can be acquired by Shubhata. 45 matches, just the 9 wickets. Best of 3 for 8, economy rate of over 8 to the over.
I must say, I'd be thinking the first 6 overs, where it's going to be won and lost, if I can get a decent score in there, maybe take it on there.
I think also a key factor is how their all-rounders bat. Sara Pereira, Shakib Al Hasan, Darren Sammy. That's key. Sara Pereira has found the boundary in previous games, has been able to play some little cameos.
Straight away. Half volley, put away. Yep, something like that. Couple more of them. We saw the previous delivery. He little just came down, was eager to have a go, and maybe that's the way to go. First couple of overs, climb in, get the rate up. Lovely stroke.
He makes bowling round the wicket.
Interesting, very interesting. I'm surprised, to be honest. It's a lot of turn. The mid-wicket area that Lendl may be looking at, yeah. Gets it in the zone, off stumpish.
Down the leg side, the wide will be called. And also, it eluded the wicketkeeper, so they're able to get through for a run. So 2 wides. Costly at the end of what was a fairly decent over, just the boundary from it. What happens off this extra delivery? Invariably, it's not pretty for the bowler, particularly in the power play overs. He'll be happy bowling to the left-hander now. Chumusaka, the ball turning away. And does get some turn outside half of the bat. So no damage done off that extra delivery. First over done, 6 for none. .67 for Imral Kais. He played really well. And how about Asher Zaidi? 40 not out of just 15 deliveries. In contention for man of the tournament for me, Asher Zaidi. He's played brilliantly throughout this tournament. 28 for Lytton Das. 5 for 26 for Tisara Pereira. Outstanding figures in 20-over cricket. And the Rangpur Riders just faced the 1 over. 6 for none. Need a further 158 runs to win this game and book themselves a place in the final.
Kulasekara, right on medium fast. Got lots of experience as a wicket taker, you can see that. 93 of them.
He'll have happy memories of bowling to Rangpur as well. His best figures in the tournament are 4 for 12 against this very opposition. So he'll be calling on some happy memories from the previous game against the Rangpur Riders. 7 matches, 9 wickets. Economy rate of 5.14, so that's really good, and that's those best figures of 4 for 12. Missed out the last couple of games due to a bit of an injury, Nuwan Kulasekara, but back for this big game. Does it both ways as well. There's evidence of the outswinger, and then he's got his more stock delivery, which is the in-swinger. This was earlier in the day. Tasara Asher Zaidi, I should say, was really, really good. Some lusty blows. The big lad, when he hits it, it stays hit.
Probably the find of the tournament, really. So nonchalant, goes about his business. Bat and ball. There he is there, always wearing a watch. Always find that interesting. Yeah, look at that strike rate there. 2 sixes, 4 fours, just 2 dots in his 15 balls. And it was a heck of an innings that really gave impetus to the total. He is right up there in this tournament. Look at the strike rate in this tournament. Just 150 though. But every time he's walked in a bat, he's made a difference. Then he takes the ball and bowls a bit of spin. 12 wickets in the competition to go with that.
Prior to this game, he was the highest wicket taker and the highest run getter for Comilla Victorians. So if your all-rounders doing that sort of work, you're going to be in contention. You're going to be up there at the top of the log standings. He's just gone down to second place in the team now, courtesy of Imral Kays, playing quite brilliantly today. But he's had a very, very good tournament indeed. But he'd like to see it go right through to the final.
Just feel the left-handers on this pitch are going to battle against the off-spinners. There's a lot of spin there. So the right-hander, Lendelson, has got work to do against that off-spinner. I think that Comilla is going to have to do his job against quicker man. You seen him play a lot, Lendl Simmons?
Yeah, I've seen him a bit in the IPL, playing for the Mumbai Indians. And he was a revelation there as well. Really had some good scores, got them off to fast starts. And when he gets going, he really can find the boundary. Past the outside edge, Kulasekara again. Very good over, just the 2 from it, 8 for none. Start from the Rangpur Riders. Lendl Simmons being beaten a couple of times outside. That off stump, 5 off 9. Shumusaka just faced the 3 deliveries. As you mentioned, Patrick Simcox will find it relatively tough against the off spin, the ball turning away from the bat. He's got to work out how he wants to play. Does he want to hit over extra cover? He must hit with the spin, or is he going to play that sweep shot? I think just bunting it down the ground is very difficult. Or play the reverse sweep. Despairing dive from the man at short third man, but he's decided to take a bit of risk, and it's paid off on this occasion.
I was going to ask you, give me the options. You having been a left-hander yourself, what would you be looking at? But I guess you wouldn't be looking at that shot.
Goes for it again. This time not as convincing. Probably should have come back for 2. Decide just to run the single. Giving it air. Again. There's that turn. Just threw the stroke a bit too early and clips the top of the gloves.
There goes Lendl Simmons. What a shot. Really, really good stuff. Picked his gap superbly.
That is a good shot. But I've got to say, the bowler bowling round the wicket doesn't make sense to me. Not to the left-hander. That's the quicker ball. Picked it up straight away. Just giving him a free leg side hit here. Plant the foot and smack across the line. Going again. If he beats that man, it's 4. Just sense he can't bowl him. He's round the wicket. As easy as if he was over the wicket.
This time he gives himself room and just eludes Andre Russell at mid-on. Try to find the gap between mid-on and the mid-wicket. And Andre Russell very, very nearly made it.
And he's as good a fielder as you get. If he couldn't get there, no one could. It was close, but no cigar. He middled it. Bowler shouting, catch it. Andre Russell makes a move. He's quick and he's light and he's athletic. Gave it all though. Right, so we're 13 already in just 5 balls.
He's not going to hang back. Lendl Simmons goes again. This will be another boundary. Big over for the Rangpur Riders. 17 from it, 25 for none now. Putting the foot down on the gas, Lendl Simmons in that last over. That's got him up to 17 of just 13 deliveries now. Boundary also for Shumusaka playing the reverse sweep. So a very good one. They needed it. Did the Rangpur Riders need to take advantage of this power play? Gets inside the line, pulls it, and it's just going to bounce in front of the advancing fielder. Trying to hit it probably too far in front of square. Doesn't make the requisite contact, very nearly scooping it straight to the fielder.
It was going across him too much. Just couldn't get it around. But the intentions are clear. Get that run rate down. Get it in hand. Just knock it around after that. Power play overs. Well, the Victorians will know they've got to get through this power play. The game's still in contention. Can't let it run away.
That's the one that moves in. Just inquiring from the umpire if he thought that might be adjacent to the stumps, but clearly outside the line and also height. That's the reverse sweep from Shumusaka. First ball, and then Lendl Simmons came to the party big time. A sweep, then a smear, just eluding Andre Russell, and then another big bottom man shot. And Andre Russell not able to get there in the end.
Getting outside off stump, way outside off stump, and I think he's inviting him to try and come straight at the stumps. If he does, he's going to clip him through mid-wicket. Pretty warm. The lights are on. Crowd is almost full. A couple of places left, but not many. It's one heck of a place to be. It's going to be a night of cricket to remember.
Goes again. Not out the middle of the bat, not where he intended, but the result is exactly what he wants.
Yep, he got sucked in, did Kulasekara. Both times he went outside off stump, gone straight at the middle stump. And Lendl Simmons didn't go across, he just stood there. Inside edge. But gee, they're making their intentions clear. For sure. 4 balls, 5 runs. Another boundary in there to make it another biggie.
Down the wicket. Heaves it away over the leg side. There's a fielder out there, so they'll just come back for 2. Really is. Taking the bowling on, Lendl Simmons decided, right, we're going to chase this down. We need a big power play. He's shouldered the responsibility of trying to find the boundary quite regularly. 23 he's got now of 17 deliveries. Just a little shimmy down the wicket. Calls for the single. Oh, Mushrafi Murtaza in the end getting across and doing the backing up. Just thought for a minute that he was being a little lazy and hadn't come across. He had to put in the dive. End of 4, 33 for 9.
Just a little bit ahead, but you'll see there around about over 6. There was a little bit of an increase there from the Comilla Victorians, so they'll need to keep going. From 6 to 7, sort of plateau out a little bit. 131 in 16. Well, they've set the tone. Right, so this will be interesting. Abu Haider Ronnie is the joint height wicket taker along with Shakib Al Hasan in this tournament. We heard him talking earlier and how he is loving the tournament and happy to be where he's at. Big game. Got a very, very good change of pace, very good slower ball. That's one of his big weapons and the one that he's used to great effect in this particular tournament. You asked about Lendl Simmons, Pat. And in the IPL for the Mumbai Indians, played 21 games, scored 934 runs, average of 49.16, so just under 50, strike rate of 127 and with 109 50s. So really, really top performer for the Mumbai Indians in the IPL. Wow. Well, that tells you what he's about. When he gets on a roll, and he's there now. Left-hander on strike. Fine leg, third man, both up in the circle. Interesting.
Now then, I don't think he's got enough on it. Andre Russell motoring back, he puts it down. He took it too easy in the end. What have you done, Andre Russell? Is that going to cost you later? He had it under control. He was just rocking backwards, took it too easy, and the white ball spilled out.
And he's such a good fielder as well. As you say, took it so easy. And down she went. Man, oh man. Don't want to see that.
Oh, it's not what you want as a bowler, or is it? What a catch! What a catch! Look at him go, Abu Haider Ronnie. That is terrific stuff. So much mediocrity the ball before, and then on that occasion, right in front of a packed grandstand, he's pulled off the catch of the tournament.
It's just not describable, really. Just listen to the crowd. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's stoked. Huge wicket that. Shuffer got the home. Take a bow. What a catch. Saka gone for 9. 36 for 1 now. Well, what a catch. What a piece of fielding. It means that Joel Islam is the new man to the crease for the Rangpur Riders. 196 runs in his 9 matches thus far in the tournament. Best of 62 not out. Strike rate of marginally over 100. What a delivery. What a delivery. Look at him go. Abu Haider Ronnie. We've just seen the best piece of fielding in the tournament. Is that possibly the best delivery?
It's carnage. It's going crazy. Abu Haider is running around like a maniac. And his fielders are just chasing him. But look at the stand. They're on their feet. They're just loving this man. Oh my goodness, what a delivery. A delivery to dream about. In at your feet. Drive that. Gone.
It's put him on his tummy. Lendl Simmons, no idea. Bit of swing. Perfectly bowled Yorker. Got a bit of help from the pads, but have a look at that. He's gone all the way to nearly the boundary. So happy is Abu Haider Ronnie, and why not? Huge wicket. That of Lendl Simmons gone for 25. 36 for 2 now. The Sherry Bangla National Stadium here in Dhaka is abuzz because Mohammad Mathan has come to the crease and he's trying to keep out the hat-trick ball of Abu Haider Ronnie. 53 matches, best of 67 not out. That matters nothing in this situation now. He'll be concentrating, focusing on not being the third wicket and giving away the hat-trick. Here we go. The inside half of the bat, pitching it up, trying to get one to swing back again. That time not able to get the swing. And nervously, Mohammad Mathan is off the mark.
Just love the seam presentation from Haider. The last wicket that went down, put him on his face. Look at the seam, absolutely picture perfect. End up on your face. From that, the fact that you're out is one thing, but when you're on your face, it's embarrassing. Feel terrible. Right, so 1 ball left from an over that is, well, you've got to say, has changed the complexity of the game.
That's an edge. Third man is there. Oh, what a dive. They're so committed in the field at the moment, the Victorians, and it's paying off. 5 overs bowled, 39 for 2.
Suddenly, here at Sri Bangla, Simmons ends up on his face. Sumo disappeared to a wonderful catch in the deep from Shivangata. That's why we love this game. Zaidi about to come on and tweak a bit of magic as well. Got 40 from 15 with the bat in hand. What can he do now? Shakanda Burke with the ball in his hand.
Impose more pressure on the batting side. They're just 2 wickets down and they've lost both the wickets in the same over. And there, almost an inside edge again. So after 5 overs, 39 for 2, a good start, and then the 2 wickets from This is some lovely bowling. And suddenly the Victorians feel they're back in the match. They've got a good score. Definitely run scoring will slow down a bit. The last of the power plays.
It's going so swimmingly. A big heave and a miss, and 36 they put on for the first wicket. What a catch. Simply out of this world. 10 out of 10 with a dive. Followed up by an absolute ripper as well. Yeah, doesn't get much better. Maybe a stump disappearing out of the ground would have finished it off nicely. Simmons just wanted to get down and check out the pitch a little closer. And then had to go. Stadium erupted. It was going to always be that sort of afternoon and evening. This is the qualifier. Then we've got the eliminator. All happening here. There's the power play done and dusted. It's 39 for 2 now. Worm's taking a dip. Now, courtesy a couple of wickets, of course, but also Zaidi's just bowled a maiden, folks.
Those changes in the batting order, but then in the end Zaidi came in, got those quick fire 40 runs, got them to 160 plus. Now 2 wickets. The right time to bowl.
Well, I think he would felt a little indifferent. He got out. Shazad got out quickly. Wasn't going well. Russell as well. So, must have been thinking before Zaidi got going, holy heck, I've got to do something. Can't do anything because he got out as well. He promoted himself and got out early as well. There, see, he came in at first drop, the captain, and only got a single. Russell only got 3. Shazad got out very first ball. Capelli, he only got 2. Thank goodness for Zaidi. Look at that. Extraordinary. 40 off 15 balls.
125 of 80. Not going to be easy. Darul Islam did so well for his side. 60-odd runs, match-winning runs for his side just the other day. And today, he's finding it tough to get bat on ball.
Bounced. Left Jahrul. Oh yeah, that's just that length. You see, you hit the pitch, hit the deck as we say on the trade. Banged it in. Batsman was on the march, sure. That is a lovely piece of bowling. We're going to have 2 maidens in a row. Here we go. No, he can't. Almost. So just a single offer. 40 for 2 after 7.
Abu Haider, 2 wickets for him has changed things now. Comilla's way. Look at that, 1 over. 2 for 6. Simmons was taking the game away from them, and what a delivery to get him out. And the star performer for Victorians, Zaidi, with the bat and now with the ball in his second over. First one was a maiden, as Danny said, right. Single available. They wouldn't mind these because the pressure will keep building. The required run rate will keep going up as these dot balls and singles come in.
Yeah, it's starting to climb, that is for sure. The pace right. The spinners get the pace right, and there is movement. Kulasakra, not quite. Got horizontal, good effort, but he couldn't haul it in.
Not a good effort from an international. Got his fingers to it. Just couldn't stop it from rolling to the rope. That field is good. Was placed very well. Just away from that fielder. He had to chase it. Always running away from him. There. Let's try to flick it back. The next few overs are very important for the Riders. Can take the game either way. Yeah, I had a feeling. He's just gonna say I had a feeling. The batsman was getting a bit frustrated and uneasy. Wasn't getting the runs. Had to come out. And there he walks.
Mohammed Mitten. Not going to be smitten. Oh, no. Not now. Not when you lost a couple back to back. Celebrations more for Comilla. Gone for 5. It's 45 for 3 now.
Riders are in trouble. They've lost 3 wickets. Just now their wicket-keeper batsman brings in their captain now. And he has to take things in control. Otherwise, Riders are going to play again tomorrow. 45 for 3 in the 8th over. They need 119 more. He's got to bring in all that experience to play today.
Here is the man, the captain. For so long he's been the number 1 all-rounder in the world. Starts with confidence. Oh, has he? No, he hasn't. Thought he got it over the fence. Star quality's got to go. And we're on another hat-trick here in the qualifier in Dhaka. Oh, loving it.
What are the Riders doing? There was a man placed there only for this shot, and he played it straight into his lap. You've just lost a wicket, and it's all to the bigger side of the ground. Have a look at that. You're taking a chance when you know you are hitting in the biggest side, and you have a fielder there. That's good captaincy from the fielding side. Zaidi on the run, 4 wickets down. The Riders in further trouble. 45 for 4 with 1 ball to go in the 8th.
Comilla Victorians এর জন্য একটি জয়ের চিত্র শুনতে চাই।
The Afghan international will have to do something special. Mohammad Nabi walks in after the captain has been dismissed. He's played the first ball straight into the hands of that deep mid-wicket fielder. And, well, the Riders are doing everything to play tomorrow.
Yeah. Third instance of on a hat-trick, a bowler on a hat-trick here in the qualifier. Got two slips in. Oh, nearly so close. Ends the eighth. 4 down for 45.
Well, that tells you everything. We've had a hat-trick ball on 3 different occasions in today's match. 2 for the Victorians, 1 for the Riders. Have a look at how Zaidi bowled his first over and the way Mithun was trying to hit him across the line, and then again trying a big one, completely missing him. He wasn't reading him at all, and there you go. He had to fall.
Yeah, it's all a learning curve, as they say. Such a key part of the game. When you lose 2 wickets together, got to take that responsibility, even in the shortest form of the game. Suddenly, captain comes out and he hits the ball in the air. He's happy with the stroke option. Had to keep it on the deck, surely. So much responsibility on these shoulders. Shakib Al Hasan. Biggest part of the ground because we're playing slightly to one side of the square. Keep it along the turf early on in your innings. And there's a little bit of nerve around, bit of hustle, pressure's on. They were trying to rotate the strike if the boundaries aren't coming. Got to keep the scoreboard ticking. Discussing that now.
He's put a lot of pressure on his team, Shakib Al Hasan, losing his wicket on the first ball. Now we yet to get at the mark. He's trying to get to the non-strikers. Ooh, movement.
Just wonder where the batsmen here, they're on the walk. Seen it from Jaharal, and now we've seen it from Nabi. Maybe just taking a little bit for granted here. Murtaza of a short runner. Clearly not 100% fit. He's not even off half his runner. Look at this, limps up. Still can get shape at that lovely length. Cannot underestimate Murtaza because he's put himself on at a wonderful time to bowl. Wickets have fallen, he can come on and slip a few overs in.
Pulled away in the air and it's gone for a 6. Well, not much support for the Riders. That's a big 6. Also brings the 50 for the Rangpur Riders, and it's the strategic timeout.
স্টেডিয়ামে উপস্থিত সকল দর্শকদের মনোযোগ আকর্ষণ করছি। আইসিসি বর্ণ বৈষম্য আইনি ধারা সম্পর্কে আপনাদের অবহিত করা হচ্ছে। দর্শকগণ কোনো খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কোনো কর্মকর্তা অথবা দর্শকদের প্রতি জাতি, ধর্ম, বর্ণ, দেশ বা কোনো সম্প্রদায় সম্পর্কিত এমন কোনো আচরণ করবে না, এমন কোনো কাজ বা কথা বলবে না যা উক্ত খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কর্মকর্তা অথবা অন্য দর্শকদের মর্মাহত করে, যা অপমানজনক লজ্জাকর ভীতিকর হুমকিস্বরূপ অথবা অপবাদমূলক বর্ণ বৈষম্যমূলক আইনি ধারার প্রয়োগ দর্শকদের স্মরণ করে দেওয়া যাচ্ছে যে জাতিগত বৈষম্যমূলক কোনো মন্তব্য অথবা কর্মকাণ্ডের সাথে জড়িত হয়ে থাকলে তাদেরকে 1. মাঠ থেকে বহিষ্কার করা হতে পারে, 2. অপরাধমূলক আইনি ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হতে পারে, 3. ছবি অথবা ভিডিও ইমেজের মাধ্যমে শনাক্ত করে তাদের বিরুদ্ধে আজীবন নিষেধাজ্ঞা আরোপ করা হতে পারে। ধন্যবাদ।
সকল দর্শকদের অবগতির জন্য জানানো যাচ্ছে যে কোনো অবস্থাতেই মাঠের ভিতরে পানির বোতল নিক্ষেপ করবেন না। খালি পানির বোতল নির্দিষ্ট ডাস্টবিনে ফেলুন অথবা নিকটস্থ ক্লিনারের নিকট জমা দিন। এই ব্যাপারে আপনাদের সহযোগিতা একান্তভাবে কাম্য। ধন্যবাদ।
Requesting the attention of all the spectators present at the stadium. This is to inform you the ICC Anti-Racism Code. Spectators shall not engage in any conduct, act towards or speak to any player, umpire, referee or other official or other spectators in a manner which offends, insults, humiliates, intimidates, threatens, disparages or vilifies that other person on the basis of that other person's race, religion, color, national or ethnic origin. Anti-Racism Code Implementation. Spectators are reminded that racially abusive comments and actions will result in ejection from the ground and possible further action such as criminal prosecution, identification by way of photography.
Look at that.
Capturing by video.
Bottom right, Zaidi 2 for 5, Ronnie 2 for 6. How can you not win a match from here? 163 for 7 Victorians, done so well, and they've come back strong, and they are attacking the Rangpur Riders. 52 for 4 after 9, and the strategic timeout has just gone by. It's time to discuss the strategies. It's the time where you actually not just take a break, but you actually assess the situation. 112 required of the remaining 11 overs. Let's have a look at the wickets, Danny. That's the first one.
Absolute stunner. Popped it away in the archives off the top shelf. Followed up with the very next delivery with that, and then a stumping. And the captain comes out. Very next ball does this. Absolutely crazy. All the guys sideline leaping around when Shakib was caught in the deep. Owners, oh, they're going bananas as well. Time for Superman. What can he do in his last match for Comilla? He flies out this evening down under to Australia to play in the Big Bash there.
Yep, what he can do is ensure that the Victorians go straight into the final. Get a wicket. You dropped a catch, I'm sure you would want to get a wicket. 168 games, 4 for 11. Can you repeat that? Wrap it up for your side and just relax for the next 2 days. Straight away into the final. On the pads. Now, Danny, it's a strategic timeout. That's the time they're discussing the strategy, and that's the moment you get Misbah-ul-Haq to talk to the batsmen what they need to do, transferring all his experience, whatever he knows about the game, having a word with Nabi.
And Shane Jurgensen, who used to coach Bangladesh, he was the head coach here for Bangla International Cricket. Now at Fiji, out of Brisbane. Yeah, lots of talking there from Misbah-ul-Haq. Experience and wisdom and some sensible heads to the rest of this innings. Had the timeout, so you've still got 11 overs to go. Now less 2 balls, but not impossible, this total.
Oh, that's picked up. And it's picked up well. That's boundary, 2 bounces. The minute he hit that, knew it was going to go all the way.
Well, you can see what happens in this form of the game. You think about Emmerich on Thursday. Brad Emmerich, when he turned it around. Oh dear. He's on bowling at the moment. He won't want to be looking at the big screen as we show that. So lucky was Russell, because this is what happened straight after that drop catch from Andre Russell. Mentioned Emmerich the other night, and of course Zaidi with his 40 off 15 in the first innings of this qualifying. Could Mohammad Nabi do what Emmerich did on Thursday? Bat sensibly, have a bit of fortune, sure, a bit of luck, but don't do anything outrageous. Hang in for the team. Give yourself a chance. That's delightful down to third man. So much time, so many deliveries left in the game. Best catches. Oh, that's a beauty. Steepler from Shakib. That too caught and bowled, never easy, and you follow through. And Sir Clay got round. And this, straight off planet Pluto, that is extraordinary. Out of this world. Mortisa. There's some good stuff there. And ends the 10th. It's 59 for 4 here.
Welcome back. We've got 10 overs remaining. That's how it stands at the moment. Comilla Victorians batting first. 163 for 7. Rangpur Riders in reply. Tottering a bit, but 10 more to go. 59 for 4. Needing 105 runs in the remaining 10 overs to win this first qualifier of the BRB Bangladesh Premier League. So just over 10 runs and over. Mashrafi from a short run-up. That's not quite getting onto that one. Maybe the splice of the bat. Getting a run is not going to be enough. Got to put the foot down and step on the accelerator. What do you think, Pat Simcox?
Well, what you're saying is right. They've got to get the rating to a point where it's manageable. To do that, you need to take some risks. You just knock it around, you find yourself getting behind, start getting 11, 12, 13 you need per over. The projection already, I would have thought, is now starting to get to that point where it's tough. Just a single as Andre Russell comes in. I can't believe how great the crowd is today. They've just come in. They filled the ground. Not down to square leg there. Look at them. They're living and dying with every shot that's played, hanging on it. It's wonderful to see, Shamim. It's your hometown.
Yeah, very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. The darker crowd and the crowd across the country. Look at them. Back to the rafters, really. Anticipating a close match. Unfortunately, it's not going that way at the moment. The Rangpur Riders will have to really pull up their socks and face this with a lot more resilience. Orishal Bulls and the Dhaka Dynamites, the Eliminator coming up at 6:30 later on tonight. That's going to be a big one. One is going to be knocked out. One's going to get to play the loser of this qualifier. Number 1, Sher Bangla National Stadium. Gone! That's another one from Mashrafi Mortuza, just back of a length, pushing him onto the back foot and trying to find room on the offside. He's headed straight down the throat of the fielder there at backward point.
The fielding's been quite magnificent. Other than one blemish, that's all. But this is also another good catch. Sliced away. See how excited they are. They know. They know. it's going their way. So out goes Nobby, gone for 12, 62 for 5.
Mohammad Al Amin, the new batter, coming in at a time of stress for his team. He's got his work cut out. The heavy load on this young man's shoulders. 62 runs, all he's got in the BPL. What can he deliver? Ashrafi bowling with almost crashes into the ball, and there you are, camaraderie. How about that? You got one of those sticks to take those selfies?
That selfie stick's it's the new go. I know Danny Morrison's got one. He uses it a lot. Out he went.
Beautiful. He is not taking his full run up. Wonderful over. 11 done, 62 for 5. For the Rangpur Riders, losing Shoma Shorter, and then a couple of quick wickets. Then Simmons, Meaton going. Ronnie was on a hat-trick. Shoal, Zaidi, 2 wickets in 2 balls, and even Mashrafi joins in the fun and games. Asha Zaidi, extraordinary performance with the bat and the ball. Gone underneath, that one's high in the air. Fielder converging on it and getting to it. Abu Haider Ronnie is the man. And another one bites the dust.
He's quick. And he's a good catcher. And Zaidi, you can't keep this man out of the action. He just keeps getting runs and wickets. Every game. Wickets and runs.
Well, he was on a hat-trick. This is his 3rd wicket of 4 balls. Couldn't get the distance. Zerl straight away knew he was in trouble. And Ronnie just lining it up nicely, keeping his eyes on the ball. Good take there. The conventional way. Mustafa Kamal, he's elated. Why not? His team's doing well. Almost through to the finals. Zerul Islam, gone for 9. 62 for 6. Rangpur Riders innings in tatters, but come at the man. He's done well with the ball. 1461 runs. No mug with the bat. Is the non-strikers end. Oh, what a ball! This is great from Asha Zaidi.
Well, you've just come in and you're needing so much per over. What can you do? Quick single take and they should get home, no problem. And they'll be happy to give them the singles. Really happy. But this catch on the run. Not much slowing down. Tall man. Tells you a story. Look at the bowler. Look at Zaidi.
Cheeky smile on his face. Good work from Ronnie. Excellent. He bowls well, fields well, speaks well.
Can he bat?
Don't need to. Not under the circumstances.
Pereira, best of 43. He's going to need more than that today. Give it a slog, I reckon. Edge of the bat stuff. Yeah, Zaida, I reckon this Dakar, this Bangladesh, the BPL, he wants to keep coming back for a lifetime. Take these pictures home with him.
A push of the back foot of the last ball of that over. A wicket in that and a couple of runs. 12 done, 64 for 6. .64 for 6. Looking down the barrel of a gun here, the Rangpur Riders losing wickets on a regular basis. Complete domination by the bowlers. Some of the Rangpur batsmen can be responsible for their own demise. Oh, cut him in half. What about that? Look at what he's generating. Mashrafe Mortaza is not coming from his full run despite the fact he's getting the ball to bounce. Jack back, exceptional.
Good delivery.
Not going to be easy, Pat. Balls. We saw that one just rear up off a back of a length. This one keeping a shade low. Speed of doubt. About the bounce of the wicket. Not behaved too badly though so far.
I'm just thinking though that if the captain's injured, Mortaza, you can see he's battling, he's bowling, and you're in a situation at 64 for 6 when they need another 100 or 45 balls, you're probably going to win it anyway. If I were him, I wouldn't be bowling. I'd be saying, listen, give somebody else a chance. You know, I've seen I can bowl if need be, but get 3 overs through and just get off.
Got a wicket. He wants to carry bowling.
All needs to run in, pull it more, hurt it even more than he has, and he won't be playing in the final.
Almost had another one there, Patrick. Well, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but he's a brave heart. He's always taken that little bit of extra risk and put him on when he was in the firing line, and this could have gone to hand, just evading the fielder there. Swing and a miss. Now, Patrick, you're asking me whether Abu Haider Rani can bat. Tell you what, he faced 7 balls in the innings he batted, 19 runs, 2 sixes, 271 his strike rate. Can he bat? What do you think?
Oh, look at the 2 wickets he got. That was a feature delivery. And he's in the catches. Yep, he's a good all-round cricketer. Just going all for him. He knows he's being watched.
Big smile for the big screen. 19 wickets is now possibly the highest wicket taker in this BRB BPL. Reconfirm, running through quickly, direct hit, might have been interesting. Not quite.
Definitely it would have been out. Definitely ends the over. 66 and all the sixes.
a look at the highest wicket takers. As we said, Ronnie topping the list now with 19. Pereira with his 5-4. Gone on to 17. Shakib has dropped back. He's been leading for most of the tournament. He's also got 17. Mosharraf Rubel with 15. Ashar Zaidi, Arafat Sani, all on 15. Under Russell with the new over. Swings it high, swings it up. Is it going to go to hand? No, it's going to fall into no man's land. And look who's around to gather it. Mr. Ronnie himself.
The last over, there was some really good fielding. Quick pick up and throw. He was on the back foot when he had his start, but you can see the clean pick up and oh. Look at them, look at them. Who would want to be an owner? Who would want to be sitting in that chair?
Well, I'll tell you what, conspicuous by her absence is the other owner of the team, Nafisa Kamal. Tell you a bit about that. Strong away, it's high, it's going to hand. Oh, it's just managed to haul it in. Could have been a spectacular catch. Definitely saved 6 runs. Wonderful effort.
That was quite exquisite. Didn't middle it, but it was flat and hard. And look at this. He's not on the boundary, jumps up. Definitely a 6. Keeps it in his hand, throws it forward. Wow. Wow.
Superlative effort from Mr. Shahzad, appreciated by the bowler. Why not? By almost 25-30,000 spectators here. All him out! Completely miscuing that one. He was not even in line, just threw the bat at it. And under Russell, big smile breaks out.
The big man gets in on the action. Been a lean day for him. Dropped a catch. Didn't get many runs, but straight, slightly slower. And the tall man is on the board. Loves it. Loves it. So it goes. I'm in for 3, 68 for 7 now.
Big man in Darren Sammy. He's coming at desperate time for his team. Whips it away nicely and gets 4 runs. So easy. Made it look so simple.
Say that again. Just a little turn. Nothing in it. So Russell got a leg stump. Powerful. Oh, how does he play it? How does he play it? Got to give it a go.
These two know each other very well. Shortens the length and he guides it to short third man for a run.
Well, this is why he's there. It was the slower ball. Slog through the line. Not judging the pace. They loved it. They loved it.
Yeah, someone, as I was saying, you'll not notice sitting in the owner's couch there, Nafisa Kamal. I was talking to her yesterday, and she said, I don't want to be at the ground. She's a little superstitious. She feels that if she's in the ground, it'll bring back bad luck for her team. Seems to be working. Guided that, deliberately played in the air. So she must be very happy watching this on television, Nafisa Kamal. Team doing exceedingly well.
They certainly are. 74 for 7.
Qualifier number 1 of this BRB BPL 2015. 163 for 7. They're looking as if they're going to make it to the finals in one go. Rangpur Riders have got to have a second bite at the cherry. 74 for 7. 19 needed from the remaining 6 overs. They've got only 3 wickets in hand. 2 big hitters in the middle though, as that young man has caught everyone's eyes. Abu Haider Rani. And over for 2 wickets, was on a hat-trick. Coming back, he will be used. Because all his quota of another 3 overs remaining will be utilized. 6 overs left. Off it goes.
Single. It's Sammy on strike. What do you say? What can you say, Shamin? What do you say about them?
Well, all you can say is it's a bad day in the office. Don't worry, boys. We'll come back tomorrow. We've got a second bite at the cherry. We have taken one of the top 2 spots, so that gives us the opportunity to come back once again, regroup together. You've got that's confirmation. The first qualifier played out here. The winner goes straight away into the finals. Eliminator later on this evening between Borishal Bulls and Dhaka Dynamites. The winner of that gets to play the loser of this game. So, even if you lose, don't lose heart. Out for the slow delivery. That's what he's telling his partner Darren Sami. 4-4 gets you. One of those has already been earned by young Mr. Pereira, Fifer.
Yeah, I had a look at them yesterday. They're beautiful. All the instructions on them about services.
Getting that one, catches the call. It's going down a fielder's throat. Right there. Oh, he's muffed it. Can't believe this. He didn't have to move. All he had to do. And it's Shahzad. Oh, funny game this cricket. He stops a very difficult one and drops the spitter.
You couldn't place him better, and it was as if he had given some fielding practice. He stood dead still, he didn't move. And then I think he misjudged it. He'd like to have caught it just a bit closer to him. Went over his head. And some consolation, it didn't go for 6.
Slices that over the infield. Not a very comfortable looking shot, but going to take a couple of runs. Think of a third, not there. Well, Ahmed Shahzad. Really. Cricket is a great leveler, they say. Look at this one. Initial. This is the save he made in the last over. Most difficult, going back and latching onto it. And this one, just a little bit of misjudgment. He just stood his ground. He had a long time to have a look at that ball. Maybe that put him off. He should have taken that. But what about that? Abu Haider Rani, take a bow. This chap is really, really a revelation.
Yes, that's his 20th record in this BPL. And that equals the record for a single edition in any BPL. So that's quite something. Middle stump, not just knocked over, right out the ground. Right out the ground. You go, boy. Lovely bowling, lovely bowling. Gone, Pereira for 11, 82 for 8 now.
That's the long and the short of it. Arafat Sani and Darren Sammy. The little guy can pack a punch, but he's coming at a time when his team are tottering. Left-handed batter, wonderful left-arm orthodox bowler. 93 runs, that's all he got in his T20 career. Rest of 12 not out. He just needs to get some practice out there. I think the target is beyond the Rangpur Riders now. 31 balls, they've got 82 to get. Now, can he get a 4-for? He's got 3 already. 3 for 14 in his second over. Ronnie down the leg side, pickled away for a single by Arafat Sani. Retains the strike, ends the over. 15 gone, 83 for 8.
Can they have a go again? Because this could be just, not true. They have been number 2 in the table. And look at them, 83 for 8 and 15. They've completely lost the plot here. They chose to chase when they won the toss. And they're just not doing anything right. Doing everything but chasing the total that they're supposed to. Credit goes to Zaidi and his teammates. What a bowling performance. Over number 16. And good evening, Danny Morrison.
Yeah, I was at that toss. As per, a lot of the captains do like to bowl first. Know what they're about. Chasing. Stunning. Change of pace. This young man has been a standout for me. Local talent in terms of control and confidence. And this is out as well. Big Darren Sammy's got to disappear. He's got to fall for the motorbikes. There's none left in the shop. They're disappearing everywhere.
You're right, Danny. That's the 3rd motorbike gone today. All the bowlers. First Tisara Pereira. And then it was Ronnie and now Zaidi. They've done the job. Straight one. The riders have no idea how to chase this. Comilla Victorians are going to the final of the BRB BPL. Darren Sammy goes for 6. 84 for 9. And here we go. The strategic timeout. Discuss the strategy.
স্টেডিয়ামে উপস্থিত সকল দর্শকদের মনোযোগ আকর্ষণ করছে আইসিসি বর্ণ বৈষম্য আইনি ধারা সম্পর্কে আপনাদের অবহিত করা হচ্ছে। দর্শকগণ কোনো খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কোনো কর্মকর্তা অথবা দর্শকদের প্রতি জাতি, ধর্ম, বর্ণ, বীর বা কোনো সম্প্রদায় সম্পর্কিত এমন কোনো আচরণ করবেন না, এমন কোনো কাজ বা কথা বলবেন না যা উক্ত খেলোয়াড়, আম্পায়ার, রেফারি, কর্মকর্তা অথবা অন্য দর্শকদের মর্মাহত করে, যা অপমানজনক, লজ্জাকর, ভীতিকর, হুমকিস্বরূপ অথবা অপমানমূলক। বর্ণ বৈষম্যমূলক আইনি ধারার প্রয়োগ। দর্শকদের স্মরণ করে দেওয়া যাচ্ছে যে জাতিগত বৈষম্যমূলক কোনো মন্তব্য অথবা কর্মকাণ্ডের সাথে জড়িত হয়ে থাকলে তাদেরকে 1. মাঠ থেকে বহিষ্কার করা হতে পারে, 2. অপরাধমূলক আইনি ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হতে পারে, 3. ছবি অথবা ভিডিও ইমেজের মাধ্যমে শনাক্ত করে তাদের বিরুদ্ধে আজীবন নিষেধাজ্ঞা আরোপ করা হতে পারে। ধন্যবাদ।
সকল দর্শকদের অবগতির জন্য জানানো যাচ্ছে যে কোনো অবস্থাতেই মাঠের ভিতরে পানির বোতল নিক্ষেপ করবেন না। পানির বোতল নিক্ষেপ করবেন না। খালি পানির বোতল নির্দিষ্ট ডাস্টবিনে ফেলুন অথবা নিকটস্থ ক্লিনারের নিকট জমা দিন। এই ব্যাপারে আপনাদের সহযোগিতা একান্তভাবে কাম্য। ধন্যবাদ।
spectators present at the stadium. This is to inform you the ICC Anti-Racism Code. Spectators shall not engage in any conduct, act towards or speak to any player, umpire, referee or other official or other.
All right, 84 for 9. Just that one wicket required to go into the final. What a performance from the Victorians. They look to be the ones winning this if they keep playing the way they are.
I think they're going to win the title, are you, Sackers?
Yeah, why not?
Putting it out there. That's your team.
That wasn't my team. My team actually went home long ago.
The Comilla owners enjoying themselves. Delighted so far. All but done and dusted. And Sammy, the ninth to go down. The angle, the change of pace, undoing the big guy. Yeah, straight into the finale. The winner of this match is looking for all intents and purposes like Comilla.
That's a wide. I have a strong feeling that this might be a dress rehearsal for the big final.
They do say when you're playing this sort of tournament is that if you keep playing, you don't get straight into a final. You've got to keep playing and earning, and you're actually still physically playing. It's not a bad thing in short tournaments. 16 done, it's 87 for 9.
For 9. I have a feeling we might have a final between these two sides. Danny, I don't know. You will not agree with me. I know that. It's got to be Victorians versus Riders. Just have a feeling that Riders will really pull up their socks. They'll really get back tomorrow. Of course, you'd like to see the Bulls performing well, riding on some big hits from Chris Gale. The next two teams are here, actually. Here is the Victorians. They're happy. They're a happy lot. They'll make it to the finals. They just need that one wicket.
Very good is Abu Haider. This is it. And a repeat of the other night. Bulls versus the Dynamites. The Eliminator. That was match 30 on Thursday. Now is a straight knockout. Get through and you stay on here in the BRB Bangladesh Premier League for the finale. Dynamites, they want to keep going all the way through. You lose, you're gone. You win, the Eliminator, you're going to play probably these guys in blue, and at that, the nasty delivery for Sammy. There's the big guy out of Jamaica. All smiles and menace. Emirates alongside another West Indian. I wonder if they're going to play all their West Indians, the Bulls. So you've got Cooper as well. Emirates. Lewis possibly carrying a bit of an injury. So he's got a niggly foot.
Edged over the slip and goes for 4.
Pulling his hair out as young Abu Haider because that would have been a motorbike. Another one to add to the collection. So close and yet so far. Thinner edge and would have gone straight to slip. And it slipped. He's already got a motorbike tonight. 2 to go on the 17th. Looking for the final nail in the coffin here is Abu Haider. Can't spare that York, and you can see he's looking to try and go full and knock over the stumps.
The Rangpur riders haven't given a fight today at all. Zaidi, what a performance with the bat and then with the ball. The first one. That's the second. And straight away, straight to mid-wicket. And again, all trying to go for those big hits, only finding the fielders. And that's the ball, that's the bike. That's it. It's all done. Out for 91. Another bike goes. And he can ride his way all the way into the final on that.
Lowest total in a Bangladesh Premier League knockout match. Inflicted by the Comilla Victorians, rejoicing now in the dugout as well as in the stands here at Sri Bangla National Stadium. High fives. That's what he's got to take home. As Abu Haider and Andre Russell, big salutes to him because he is flying out of Bangladesh, I believe, later on tonight to go down under to Australia to the Big Bash. Very, very comfortable. They've qualified for the final. This was the qualifier. Whoever won this was going straight through to the finale on Tuesday, the 15th. So now, the double R's, the Rangpur Riders, they have got to play the winner of the next match coming up for you very, very soon. The young man there, 21 wickets. Now, the most by any bowler in a single edition of the Bangladesh Premier League. Take a bow, young fellow. Good stuff. Alfonso Thomas, remember, he'd taken 20 for the Dhaka Gladiators 2 years ago. It goes past Alfonso Thomas's record of 20. There's Abu Haider. And finishes it like this. That's the fourth one. That's where you want to be to the tail enders. And particularly number 11. Yeah, get the dancing shoes on and show us the moves for tonight later. Ah, yes.
There you go. 4 wickets for him. And they've made it, qualified to the final. And they've done well. Well deserved. Everyone put in their effort. Zaidi right there getting 40 or 15 deliveries when he came out with the bat. And then 4 wickets for him. And yeah, why wouldn't you be happy? The captain, Mushraf Murtaza, taking his side to the BRB BPL 2015 final. Here's the Rangpur Riders. They'll have to come back tomorrow. 91 all out in just 17 overs. Only Simmons could get 25. And then 12 and 11 are the other double figures from Nabi and Pereira. Rest of the guys just struggling. And they were never close to the title, the target they were supposed to chase. 72 runs behind. Look at the bowling. 4 wickets apiece, Ronnie and Zaidi, and that is the damage, the main damage. Let's go down to the sidelines and join Shabir.
Beautiful start to the innings. 67 is what you got. Talk to us about the wicket today.
First of all, thanks Allah. When I went to the bat wicket was not easy to bat on. So I think if we got out, then next batsman will have pressure. So I thought I will stay the wicket, then I can survive, then I will definitely success.
Well, you did that. You had a good support from Liton Dash initially. And then what about the rest of the innings? A little bit up, a little bit down, then finished with a high.
Definitely, we did well last couple of games, so we tried to play our best cricket, and our team management and everything was fantastic. So I think we'll win the next match. So we'll try our best.
And the batters did well, but the bowlers did even better.
Really, Jaidi and Ronnie exceptionally well. Ronnie every day doing very exceptionally, and Jaidi also. So. Another match one left, so we'll try our best cricket and put on the best. And
you need to play your best. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
Well, what a big win. Comilla Victorians 163 for 7 after being put into bat, and Rangpur Riders could not avail on that toss that they won. 91 all out in a T20 game. That's a titanic win. 72 runs. Comilla Victorians win the qualifier and now will play the final. Rangpur will have to come back tomorrow. Let's see who wins the next game. It's time for us to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have the presentation of the qualifier.
There's a whole heap of festive delights coming your way on Premier Sports HD. Our 4-part Road to the Winter Classic documentary prepares us for the New Year's Day main event between the Bruins and Canadians. The Steelers and Panthers face off in the EIHL Christmas Classic. The Copa Sudamericana champion is crowned over a 2-leg final.
And on a counter in Dreamland!
Belgian Jupiler Pro League football continues.
Lovely ball through, and there is the third goal.
Live cricket with the Bangladesh T20 tournament. Plus lots more live hockey and other great sports and shows.
The top shelf! Wow!
This December on Premier Sports.
The stunning snow leopard is ruthlessly hunted by poachers. We urgently need you to help protect her by adopting a snow leopard with WWF. We'll send you an exciting adoption pack and you'll see how you're helping us with our vital work. And with a cuddly leopard, it makes a great gift. Adoption costs just £3 a month. So please call 0800 038 1033, text SNOW9 to 70007, or visit adoptasnowleopard.com today. Thank you.
There's a storm coming. Champion Andy Lee, challenger Billy Joe Saunders. 2 men, 1 single goal: to hold the middleweight championship of the world. It's Ireland versus England on December 19th at the Manchester Arena. Andy Lee versus Billy Joe Saunders. Tickets available at frankwarren.com or watch live on Fox Nation.
A man turns to a horse and asks, "Why the long face?" But the horse's brain was far less evolved than that of a human, meaning it didn't possess the powers of speech, let alone a basic grasp of the English language. So it just stared back at him. Bet that, the Sports Betting Exchange.
Hi, I'm Nigel Blow. Irwin Marples are probably the best known brand in chisels. This superb 8-piece set has the famous split-proof handles that tradesmen love. The most popular sizes from 6mm right up to the desirable 51mm are all included. This top quality set is supplied in a wooden box and makes a fantastic gift. Best of all, it's just $99.99. Visit realdealsforyou.com to find your nearest stockist.
Catch all the NHL action next weekend on Premier Sports. Saturday at 6, the Sabres welcome Chicago to Buffalo. Then at midnight, the Ducks and the Devils go head-to-head. Followed by a Western Conference crash between Colorado and the Oilers.
Hey, what do you say?
Sunday at 9 sees the Canucks take to the ice against the Panthers.
Oh my goodness!
And then 2 offensive powerhouses meet as the Caps take on the Rangers.
Right to the kicker, he scores!
Live NHL next weekend on Premier Sports Plus HD.
Unwrap a great festive season of sport this Christmas on the Setanta Sports Pack. On December 12th, UFC 194 featuring Aldo v. McGregor.